Good morning. Anybody here? Well, look, we got a couple people in the house this morning. Why isn't it showing up on my phone? I don't know. Oh, it says I'm live. There we go. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Trying to get going. I know you can hear the TV in the background. I apologize for that, but Mom's awake, so I'm trying to have her turn it down a little bit. I know you can hear it. If you can hear it, Jody or Dave, give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know if it's real loud. I'll give a rundown on my people. Dave Bozart was in this morning first. Good morning, Dave. And, Grandma Jody's in the house. Hello, Grandma Jody. I like the sound of that. Oh, yeah, see, Rustic just popped in. Fat boy Eric, good morning, brother. It just getting going. Dave was up quite a bit of the night. Pop was up. He may still be up. I don't know. Hey, 3 nights. How's it going, man? I hate that you changed your name. Is the TV in the background real loud? I moved my laptop around a little bit, hoping it would help some. I don't really have any topics today, just so to speak. Oh man, I'll tell you what, we had sun yesterday. Are you kidding me? I was so stoked. And we hadn't seen the sun in, I'm going to say, probably 8 days, maybe 9, thereabouts. So it was awesome to wake up. The sun was coming up behind the house. Gabe, what's up, brother? Hey, man, coming to us from his new house in California. Gabe Skywalker, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. Still stressed out. How are you, man?
Not too bad. Is everything good? You got stuff moved, and now's the hard part of deciding where to put everything and where to hang pictures, and that's best left to Mama. Believe me, take my word for this, because you'll put them in the wrong place every time.
Yeah, I wanted to thank you, bro, for last Friday night. I mean, I was really, really stressed out, and you and Rustic, man, really calmed me down, and I just wanted to thank you guys for that, man.
Oh, no worries, brother. No worries, man. That's what it's about. Days of Groundhog Day. Oh, awesome. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm moving stressful, dude. I've been there. I actually, in a span of 1 year, I went through a divorce, changed professions, and moved all at the same time. You talk about stress. This is God's honest truth. I was so stressed, I was losing patches of hair in the back of my head. I was that stressed from everything. The move wasn't the part that caused most of that, but stress is one of the biggest killers in the world. And if I could help you do better, I don't know what I've done, but I'll do it again 100 times over, brother. I'm glad. And I moved this over to try, and I don't know, but it's weird for me right now, so I'm trying to figure out how to get comfortable. Oh goodness, but yeah, dude, I'm glad. I know moving. It's still too cold to fish, isn't it?
I'm still stressed out, dude. Like I gotta have everything unpacked like right now, and I'm not even close. I
Yeah,
gotta fill this house up with furniture. I don't
you're an
have
OC.
nearly enough furniture. Nothing's on the wall. Some of the walls still need to be painted.
You're an
Uh,
OCD kind of guy, aren't you?
Not really. It's just that's just how I work. That's my work ethic. Like
Yeah,
when I had
yeah.
a 9 to 5, like I would just get everything done. Like I gotta get it done now.
Mm.
That's just how I am, dude.
Just I'll tell you, like I have dad, because he had trouble sleeping this week. Just slow down and take deep breaths, man, and chill. And remember, I always used to tell my kids, man, do the best you can. If you can look in the mirror at night every day and tell yourself and know you done the best you could do, you can't ask for no more than that. And anyone that does is wrong. As long as you yourself know you did the best you could, don't sweat it. It'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
It
It'll be
will.
there tomorrow.
It'll be there tomorrow. I know. Yeah, that's bad. That's the bad part, isn't it? It'll be there tomorrow. No worries, brother. I'm just glad you got you a house, man. That, like I said, that's the biggest thing you'll do in your life is, well, besides have children, but buy a home is right up there, man.
Yeah, I've done both now.
Yeah, yeah. Jody's a grandma. Did you see that?
Oh, the baby! Shit, I didn't get to jump on the boar's nest last night. I was just slammed with the DFS club stuff. She had the baby, or the
Her
grandmother.
yeah, yeah. Let me see. I don't know if she told the name or if it's a boy or girl. I haven't seen that part yet. I just know they had the baby, and she'll tell us here in
Oh,
chat.
congratulations, Jody! That's awesome.
Yeah, isn't it?
I remember my mama when she was a grandma. She was 35 years old.
Oh, I bet she was happy with you, wasn't she?
It wasn't me. It was my brother Tim. He had a kid when he was 15. She had him when she was 15.
No kidding.
30, yeah, 35-year-old grandma. I remember too. We were at the bowling alley because she bowled in the bowling league, and she got the call that the baby's being born, and she was all just excited.
One thing about it though, the all the baby's friends when he's about 12 and 13, like, man, dude, you got the smokingest grandma in the world.
Yeah.
Your
grandma's
smoking hot, dude.
Yeah.
That's
my mom, God rest her soul, she was a pretty lady, and my friends always hung around, hey, what's up with your mom? I'm like, man, I'm gonna beat you up.
I'll beat you to death. I'll beat you to death if you talk like that.
She thought it was just funny as all, because she knew it not made me angry, but made me like it bothered me. So she laughed. Anything to bug me.
Aniston.
There it
Milana
is.
Girl.
Aniston Milana girl. 7 pounds, 6 ounces, 17 inches long.
131.24.
6:04 a.m. That's a good sized baby. Perfect, healthy, perfect length, perfect weight. Yeah.
Are you going to stay down there a while, Jody? Because it's kind of, especially if she had a long labor and everything, having someone to help you when the baby comes home is big. I ain't had nobody help me, dude, and I ain't gonna lie, I was lost. You know what I mean? I was.
You figured it out, though. Yeah.
Well, so one of my friends said, dude, people been doing it for millions of years or thousands of years. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out.
I mean, my great grandmother, she delivered all 9 of her kids in her bedroom by herself.
Yeah, my mom born in a cabin in down Kentucky, exactly. Good morning, Cindy. It's good to see you.
Good morning, Skipjack. Cindy, welcome in.
How cool, Jody. You'll have to show some pictures sometime, honey, and let me know how long you're. If you're, well, I suppose you could take some time off work. I'd probably make you take vacation, though. That's how work people are. That's the best part about working for yourself, though, man. You ain't gonna make no money, but you can take off anytime you want. Hey, dude, I suppose you get real busy come March Madness, don't you?
Nope.
No? You don't do college?
I don't really. I have guys in the Discord that do, but I mean, the main sport is NBA and NFL. And
yeah.
My busy time of year is from September through, I'd say, April.
Yeah.
Maybe even May. And then summer's kind of slow. I have a lot more time for fishing. That's why you always saw me at the lake in the summertime.
Heck yeah.
So, but Jody, you better bring that baby on one of these shows. We want to see that baby live and in person.
Going back today, and his family will be here this weekend. Oh, cool. Nice. Got the house all set up. Just do us a favor. Don't cook nothing for the baby, okay?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, no cooking for the baby. Even when it's a 4, 5, 6-year-old, please don't. You can teach it to fish, though. He'd be the only baby on earth that's got a grandma that fishes better than most men. Oh,
Morning,
goodness.
Captain Morgan. Welcome in, brother.
There he is. Hey, mateys. Talk like a pirate day. I don't know
Oh
why.
shoot, it's Groundhog Day. That's my brother's birthday today.
Is it
I
really?
need to wish him a happy birthday today.
What is the date today? The
The
first,
second.
second, second?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
second.
My brother's birthday would have been in 2 days, the 4th, and mine's the 8th, and my mom's is the 12th.
And mine's the 14th, and then Curtis is the 18th. A
You're
lot of
kidding
February
me.
birthdays, man.
How cool.
A
Yep,
lot of
Aquarians.
birthdays.
Aquarians, good people. Yeah, if I'm going to be 60 years old, man, I never dreamed it. Not in my wildest years. I'd have thought I'd ever
Oh
live this
man,
long.
you don't look 60, man.
Oh, man, I know. Thank God. I appreciate that, but I sure feel it. I know. I tell everybody's young, man, take care of your knees.
Yes, thank you. Your
Yes,
back and
take
your
care
knees,
of your
please.
knees, man, because that is the worst thing. They're so pivotal in everything you do as far as, walking and anything you do out besides sitting in a chair, your knees are, and mine are hampered. My first,
Sometimes you can't help it though, Buggy. I was 19 years old. I was in a baseball tournament in Lake Tahoe, and out of all the things to blow your knee, I swung the bat as hard as I could, and my back leg stuck into the dirt, and the
yep,
rest of my body pivoted, and it popped
top
right out.
ACL.
Dude, and it's never been the same since.
That's how I tore mine on my right knee playing basketball. A guy set a pick, and I planted my foot and went to spin around him, and
Yep,
my foot stayed, and and the knee just went pop.
yep. It hasn't been, and then I try playing ice hockey still, and then my knee just pops out.
Yep.
I'd say once every 4 games, and then I have to miss 2 weeks, and then
I,
it's
I'll
a
bet I
vicious cycle,
spent
man.
I bet I spent $5,000 on knee braces in my life.
Oh
I've
yeah.
had good ones. Had the Don Joys, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the best ones that I know that are made are called CTIs, and they're made for dirt bike racers, and they cost about $1,000 a set. But dude, I'm telling
Yep.
you, you can do almost anything with those knee braces, and you're not gonna flex it. I
The
always
only
used to
thing is
call
I
it
can't wear
flexing.
them with my hockey pads. Otherwise, I definitely would.
You might look. I wear them in my. They go underneath my dirt bike boots, the shin part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're see, I never got the Don Joy was good, and the reason I got it was my insurance covered it at the time. It was like it's what you see the linemen wear in football all the time.
Oh,
That knee
okay.
brace you see come around their calf. That's
Yep.
what they are. But I couldn't get them to buy me the CTIs. After I told my doctor, I said, submit this to them, see if they'll get. I was going to get me a set of dirt bike knee braces. But because I climb telephone poles for a living, my insurance covered a knee brace, and but they would only
Okay.
cover something that was orthopedically certified or something like that. And
Oh, it's always something with insurance, man.
yeah,
Insurance is a scam.
oh, and yeah, don't get me started on that one. Hey, Mike
Shoot, especially
Sampson
now. It used to
sent
be
me,
better back then.
yeah, it. When I had this is really an amazing story. I don't even think I've ever told this before. When I first hired on at the cable company, our cable company was owned by a family out of New Canaan, Connecticut. It was called Century Communications. Okay, I wasn't married, had a baby and a kid that wasn't mine. Right, my boss got all three of them. Got my baby naturally would have been covered anyway, but got my girlfriend and the kid that wasn't even my son covered on my medical insurance.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, go figure. I don't know how. You try that today and see what happens. There's no way in hell.
You can't even get your own kids covered nowadays.
And we
And then the insurance don't cover nothing.
I got some new shoes, Under Armours. I never had that brand before. Oh, shoes, yep,
Under Armour's a good brand, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got to get my left knee done this year. I mean, I'm not gonna make it. I went. In fact, I was not live. I was in a group thing with some people. We went to Lowe's and Walmart yesterday looking for sliding door handle. Mine come off, and I barely made it back to the car. I started limping by the time I was walking
Oh,
out of Lowe's,
jeez.
man. And my other one got when my other one got that way, I had it replaced. But I don't have anyone to drive mom and them, so I don't know what to do. But I did get some good news. There's a thing that through hospice and stuff called a respite, and once a month for 5 days, you can take the person that you care for to like it's not a nursing home, but it's like a nursing home, and they spend a week there or 5 days, and it gives you a 5-day break to do whatever you want to do or whatever.
Oh,
So
I
that's
bet that
awesome.
helps. Yeah.
Man, dude, I haven't done anything in 5 years, literally. But one weekend going down and fishing with J Dog. I mean, that's it. And when I found out about it, I was like, oh my goodness, man, because they're trying to get it set up by next week so I can go for my birthday and go down fishing with J Dog on my birthday weekend. But yeah, man, dude, I'll be able to at least fish 1 week a year or 1 week a month now this year. Because mom, she's okay. She can stay by herself. Her mind's good, except for not being able to see very well. She can function perfectly fine. I mean,
Well,
she'd
that's
have a
good.
hard time shooting someone if they came in, but I put a shotgun in her door, just point it and shoot. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Can't mess with that.
No, and if you got dogs, you really don't have to worry about nobody coming in on you or anything like that.
Oh yeah, especially one like my dog.
Where are you going today, Captain Jody? Make sure I didn't miss nobody came in. Let me scroll up here. Catfish and Freak. Oh, there, Catfish and Freak. Don't think I ever met you before. If I have, I apologize for not remembering, but that's what happens when you grew up in the 70s. Everything they teach you about adolescent development and marijuana is true. It will cause you to lose your memory. Let's see here. The heck, my phone been jacked. Oh, nice. Cool.
Good morning, Fishing with Squirrel. Welcome in.
Hey, Catfish, freaking, I'm subscribing to your channel, brother. Yeah, he catches catfish for sure.
Catfishing Freak. Yeah, that's a new one. Welcome
Yep,
in,
yep.
man.
Wait, let me. Oh man, what did I do? How do I get back?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is. All right. Hey, brother, if you stop in next week, I'll hook you up on the wrench thing. All right. I usually just hook everybody up, but everyone that comes in here, I've already known for about a year or so. All right, my man.
Would you believe it? We had a batten down the hatches last night, Buggy. We had a Category 3 storm rolling here in
You're
California.
kidding
I've
me?
never seen wind like that.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was
Really? I didn't
wind
hear
like
nothing about it.
the wind. We were under severe flood warnings and all this stuff, and the rain was coming down in sheets, but the wind, holy smokes.
That's a good way to test your new house. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
going to find out if any shingles or anything was loose. No kidding. I didn't even know. I hadn't heard anything about it. I know what didn't San Diego or something got nailed with some flood and stuff, didn't they? I think I seen
I don't know. Maybe it might have moved down south, but we're gonna get hit again on Sunday.
well, this was
They
last
said.
week or something. I seen something about some flooding, and I thought it said San Diego was like flooding in the streets, cars underwater and stuff.
Yeah, where they got. I think they got hit with the same storm, but we had another one coming through on Sunday. I guess it's supposed to be just as bad.
Okay, Catfish Freak. So you're friends with Cody and them? You'll be all right then. If you're not, I'll hold Cody responsible. Yeah, I missed Bible studies Wednesday. I have no idea. The last week and a half's been so chaotic with Pop, though, man. I didn't even know what day it was, to be honest with you, most of the week. In fact, he's been up all night. I think hopefully he may get some sleep right now. I gave him some melatonin. But yeah, it's been a hectic week and a half with him right now. I mean, pain and then medication messed up and just like, oh, that was weird.
Sorry to hear that, Bug.
You got a new internet provider or something? Oh yeah, you would have. So you just kind of flashed for a second.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I paid for the top of the line internet.
Yeah,
I can tell too, like when I stream stuff on my TV now, before I'd hit Netflix on my old place and it would freeze up and it would just
Yeah.
reboot. It doesn't do that here.
Yeah.
So I guess the better internet, and then they give you these like I got one back there for every room. They're like internet extensions.
Yeah, I know
I
what you're
didn't know
talking
they
about.
had that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Del, hey Slip, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you this morning. No way. What's up, Fluff? My goodness, where have you been? I haven't seen you for a month almost. You're what going into? Let's see, we're headed towards spring, so you're going into what, fall time right now, aren't you?
Where's Fluff at?
Australia.
Oh, wow, a lot of Australian people in the catfish community. I know.
Yeah. Fluff is awesome, man. She used to do some fun lives. I haven't seen her around. I haven't seen any, but people get busy. Working. Yep, there you go. That's a bad word. I used to ban that word in my lifetime. No, I really need. I've turned down 4 appraisals this week. That's about $2,000 right there that I didn't get to make. But the way Dad's been, I can't. I mean, every time I had actually had one I had to turn back in. I'd already seen the house, had all my comps pulled, the pictures shot, and everything, and he just got back. I could not, wasn't capable of sitting down and doing the report. And naturally, because I had to turn it back in, they're not going to pay me a trip fee, and I wouldn't ask them to.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully, things get better with Pops, man.
Still summer, huh? Cyclone season. Okay, I got this question. Why do they call them cyclones in the Pacific Ocean and hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean?
That's a good question because it's the same thing. That's what we just got hit with.
It is exactly the same thing. I
We
don't
got hit. It was a
understand.
Category 3 cyclone we got hit with yesterday.
Yeah, man. How far from the coast are you?
What? 30 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you get a lot of rain too? Then
It was in sheets, brother. I mean,
yeah.
you don't see that here that much.
Hear it hitting the walls.
And the wind, yeah, the wind
Yeah.
is what really kind of like bothered me a little bit because I'm not used to it, like
Yeah.
seeing it like that.
Well, and then like I said, believe it or not, it's actually a good thing because you got a new home. You're going to find out if anything was loose or not. You know what I mean?
Exactly, right?
And it's still under warranty because it's new. So if it
Yep,
was loose, you get the hookup.
yep.
I understand you're in the Pacific, Fluff, but what does that have to do with the name? They're exactly the same thing. Why do they have 2 different names? You see what I'm
Maybe
saying?
hurricanes are bigger. I don't know.
Nope. Atlantic hurricanes are bigger, actually. Or well, and
'Cause
see, you don't hear a lot about the cyclones, where the weather channels will go nuts when there's a hurricane in the Atlantic. It's all you hear on the news for till it
They
goes.
get them in the Pacific. There's hurricanes that hit,
Yeah, but they're
southern
called
South
cyclones.
America all the time.
Yeah, they're called cyclones. I don't get it. Someone told me it was because they rotate different direction or something. I forget what it was, but
Oh hell, I
I
don't
even
know.
Googled it and couldn't find a good answer. To be honest with you, I'm one of them that if some dumb question like that comes up, I gotta find an answer. You know what I mean? I was reading this book, Cosmic Banditos, Alan Weisbecker, and they were talking about quarks, Quarks, I think, and it's like a small molecule, the smallest molecule inside the atom, even or something like this. But I had no idea what it was, so I had to Google. There was Google, but it wasn't really as popular as it is now. But I kept searching to try and figure out what it was. So ended up in what was it? And not chemistry chat room, but some scientific chat room trying to figure out what a quark was. But yeah, that Alan Weisbecker dude has a really cool book called "In Search of Captain Zero," and he grew up in Montauk, New York, on the ocean, and he surfed. He was a longboard surfer, and him and his buddy, his buddy gets popped for a lot of big load of powder or something, and has to take off, and he heads to South America. Well, he doesn't hear from him for almost 2 years or so. So he ends up, because he wrote the book Cosmic Banditos, he had the money, and he bought a big Ford diesel 4-wheel drive and a big camper on it, and he took off to find his buddy. And he went down through Baja, took a boat across to the main Mexico, and all the way down to find his friend. And he finally finds him down South America somewhere. And I won't tell anything about the end of the book or anything, but if you ever want to read a really good journal type story, man, it's awesome. It's called In Search of Captain Zero. And he basically journaled the whole trip, and
Oh, cool.
it was one of them, that because his friend was a surfer, he knew from when he hit in Baja, he knew kind of the trail that surfers take,
Yeah.
expats take or whatever. So he just followed what he knew his buddy would take as far as going, that direction or whatever. Dog is in the house. Good morning. Dog and I outdoors. I guarantee you don't have a wrench. I almost bet money on it. Nope, you do. Okay. Must have gave it to you last week anyway, because there's new people come around. And then because when you're on StreamYard or whatever on your laptop or whatever, it doesn't show you if they're blue or not. It just lists them the same. They're just regular. So I have to run the live on my phone where I can, just like you are watching it, so I can see if someone doesn't have a wrench or whatever. It's really not that important. Hold on. Oh no, man, I'm scattered brain, guys. I did get to take off and hey Steve, how you doing, man? Got to take off yesterday afternoon. Dad was doing pretty good yesterday, so I got to take off and I went driving around to see if we had water because everything was froze, and both my lakes are still got ice on them because it's 50 degrees yesterday, and I was thinking, man, I could go fishing, today, and no, not unless I plan on breaking the ice. It looks kind of slushy. I mean, it'll probably be off by tomorrow evening if it stays like it is. I think we got 3 or 4 days of almost 50 degrees coming.
That's like summertime for you.
Really? Brookville's open, huh? Well, I can't go that far though. I gotta stay close. I gotta be within probably 30 minutes of home, I think. But that's awesome. Like that's real tempting. Steve's not far from me. Brookville Reservoir is about an hour, I'd say hour and a half southeast of me. It's nice. It's a big lake, nice lake. In fact, it's big enough. I would have to have someone tell me where to go fishing on it. Hint, hint, Steve Mosley. But I'm going to get the little boat ready this spring, and I'm going to take it out more this year. I really need to. I bought a brand new motor. It's sitting in the garage, never been started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Brand new, huh?
Yeah. It's a little motor. It's on like 3.5 horse, but that's all this little boat can take,
All you
Well,
need.
it says it can take a 15, but I'm not putting a 15 horse motor.
Why would you put a 15 on a boat?
This is a little bitty. I got a video somewhere on my channel that shows it. It's actually a really cool. We bought it for fishing bluegill lakes down southern Indiana, strip pits, where most of them are trolling motors only, because they're not real big. Get hooked on diggy fishing. Hello, D. Yeah, it's good to see you this morning. Chris M, good morning, brother.
Morning, Chris M. What's up, bro?
Squirrel. Morning, Squirrel. You guys keep popping in too fast for an old guy like me now. I haven't been up that long. But yeah, you can see that there's a little video I had put on that I made, shows how I was setting it up to go catfishing when we lived at the old house. And so I need to break that motor in because it came with instructions on the proper way to break it in to make it last. And guy had a video on it, and I talked to him on the phone, and he said if you want it to last, it's one of the cheap Chinese motors. Okay, it's not anything that I plan on like lasting 20 years or nothing. But the guy told me, he said, if you do exactly as it says on the break-in, he said, I've had mine for almost 10 years now, and it's still running.
Hey,
Griffin Nomad. Hey, awesome, brother. Hang around, man. Hang around. You're welcome to hang around with everybody. It's good to have you. You can get a wrench, and you can get a wrench, and everybody. I don't care.
I'll tell you what, I clicked on this show on Netflix called This Is Us. Really good show. I mean, if you haven't seen it, you got to check it
Yeah,
out. But
say, hold
man,
on a minute.
I just watched an episode.
I
Man,
gotta get
oh
my
my
notepad.
gosh, man, it brought me to tears, man.
Yeah, hold on. I got to get my notepad because I have to write them down or I won't remember.
Have you guys in the chat, you guys seen that show? This Is Us.
I
Oh
have
my, it's
brain
so
damage.
good, man. Good
I
morning.
have brain
Good morning, Uncle
damage, so
Lou.
I have to write this down. See, I made notes from last week. Rustic Live, 7 p.m. on Fridays. Because I don't remember stuff. What was it called? This Is Us?
Yeah, This Is Us. They just put on YouTube, so I clicked on it, and now I'm through 2 seasons now.
Nice. Yeah, it's perfect time for. I like
It's one of those where
Do
you gotta. It's hard to put the remote. It's hard to stop watching it.
you ever watch the guy who made the original Office in England? And
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
What's the comedy guy? And he has a show on Netflix that it's about his wife dies of cancer. What I can't try to
right,
remember.
yeah,
Have you seen it?
yep. My
Oh
wife and I
man,
watched it. Yeah,
what a tear-jerking series, man. I mean, it's awesome.
yeah.
And they had
He's great. I love that guy, man.
yeah, he's the best. When he done the opening monologue and pretty much busted all of Hollywood out for being pedophiles and everything else.
And I loved when he showed up on the American version of The Office, and him and Michael Scott had that little interaction. I thought that was a
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool.
See, now my son was telling me about The Office, and I never watched it, so I binge watched that entire series one winter. It was cold and yucky, and watched it nonstop. Hi, Nina. How are you? It's good to see you. I don't think you got a wrench yet because I get to see you that often. I'm up early. No, most people don't get up this early on a Friday. There we go. Wait, Fluff, you knucklehead. Why didn't you tell me you didn't have a wrench? There we go.
There's a particular episode called Super Bowl Sunday. When you get to that episode, Buggy, I challenge you not to cry like a grown baby, like a
Okay.
little baby.
No
I
worries. Oh, I'm
challenge you.
sure I will, dude. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. Yeah, I ain't afraid to admit it, man. The Office
I
is
wasn't prepared for
You're
that.
right. It
I
is.
was
Yeah.
not prepared. Mm-mm.
Uncle Lou's in the crib.
Yes, he is, Uncle Lou.
Yeah, yeah. Curbside Classics. Oh, you're from the UK? Hey, good to see you, man.
Welcome
10:30 in the
in.
morning in the UK.
Look at you,
Nice.
Bugman. You're worldwide, buddy.
I guess I am. you are really desperate for entertainment early on a Friday morning. my hometown in Kentucky, or not my hometown, but the town where my family are from, the biggest town is called Whitesburg, Indiana, or Whitesburg, Kentucky. And they have this little newspaper called the Mountain Eagle. And it has this section in it called Speak Your Piece. Okay.
Okay.
And you can call in, and whatever you say, they put in this paper anonymously. And I give you the only reason I get this subscribed to it is for this section. And I'll give you an example of why. Let's see here. Where was it? Because there's always something.
That'd be perfect for you. You can rant all you want there, Buggy, and you can do it anonymously.
I have.
Oh, okay.
There's some stupid people in the world, and you have to let it know. Because there's always one about someone's doing someone's girlfriend or whatever, and I hope you get caught or something.
Morning, catfish dog.
Here's one.
Dog.
To the person who wrote the comment and speak your piece about the coming election being a circus, sure hit the nail on the head. I had a good laugh and cleaned my sinuses out. We have one smart person in Letcher County. Thank you. I thought I read one earlier, but I can't find it now.
Of course, when you need to find it, that's when you can't find it.
Here, I community would love to know why a certain police officer in Jenkins has not been to the academy yet. It's been well over a year, according to my research.
Oh my goodness, that's a small town there, man.
Oh yeah, these are. Where is it? Yeah, according to my research, the officer does not have police powers. If he has an extension, I think the community deserves to know the date he is set to attend the academy. The officer has made multiple arrests recently. Are those legal cases? This one ain't a very good one, but it every week it is like my this is like the Jerry Springer of newspapers, I guess you would say.
That's a good idea though.
Oh
People can
yeah,
just get it off their chest, you know.
it's hilarious, man, and they'll get to arguing about sports back and forth, but usually there's at least one in there that will write in about something along the lines of, to a certain hussy I seen parked up in the graveyard and Bucks holler, you don't think you're fooling nobody, you wait till he finds out. Stuff like
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Yeah, it's my short little brief weekly reprieve from reality. Hey Drifter Nomad, how are you? Yeah, I'm friends with Chosen One. Yeah. From way back, like 5 years ago, I'd say almost. Yeah, he's good people. Amanda and Booster, good morning.
All right,
Yeah,
Buggy, I
Chosen,
gotta hop down,
yeah.
buddy. I gotta go get some rest. I wanted
Okay,
to come up
Gabe.
though and thank you for you and Rustic for calming me down and making me feel better last weekend, brother. I
No
do
worries,
appreciate
man.
it.
I'm actually makes me feel good to have helped you. To be honest with you, that's awesome. And just remember, man, it ain't life and death, dude. It's just the house. So take your time, because a year from now you'll look and think, oh man, I think I'm gonna move that. Well, if you're like me, my wife changed the furniture around every season,
Yeah.
literally. You'd walk in, I'd come home from work one day and I'd have a different living room and be like, well, I liked it how it was. Well, I figured I'd move around. It feels different now. And that's one of them, pick your battle kind of things.
Oh
For
yeah,
you,
just let her
for
do
you
it.
younger men
You
in life,
crazy?
that's one of the battles you don't pick. Just let it go.
Yeah. Are you crazy? You just let
Yeah,
that stuff go in the marriage.
exactly, 100%, man. That's one of them you don't pick. It'd be like
Pick
her
and choose
coming
your
out in the
battles.
garage and telling you how to arrange your tool bench. Just let
Exactly.
that one go.
Exactly. All
Yeah.
right, y'all. Buggy, I love you.
Okay. I
Chad, I
love
love
you,
y'all.
brother. I can't wait till it gets warm out there so we can see you do some fishing, man.
Oh, it's gonna be every dang day.
Yeah,
So I
well, it
can't wait
starts
to
getting nice, man. Going live and give us a tour of outside. I don't care about the inside house. I want to see how backward the water is.
yeah, heck yeah,
I'm,
man.
I'm kidding you, man. Do it. Let me know when you're going to do one like that so I can hang around.
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
brother. Get you some sleep.
All right, y'all. Take care.
Later. This segment is brought to you by Red Bull #1. It'll get better. I'm sorry, chat. I have a bad habit of neglecting chat when someone comes around to talk. I do apologize. I'm going to make sure everyone has a wrench that comes around. Amanda and Booster, hello. Sorry. You now get a wrench. It's like Oprah, baby. She gives out cards. I give out wrenches. And ain't a whole lot of rules around here, guys, but you got to be nice. I don't like mean people. So, and I don't care who I make mad. I'll throw you out.
Mate.
Monster. Oh, Fluff, what are you doing? It's so
Mate.
good to see you.
G'day, mate.
How you been?
Yeah, I'm good. What about yourself?
I'm all right. It's been kind of a trying month. Pop has had some issues and stuff, but I guess what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right?
So they say.
Yeah,
Well,
it'll get better.
Well, it's good to see you, mate.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. I'm so glad you come around. You'll still got summer, huh? Well, yeah, I guess we're still in the middle of winter, aren't we? It's January. I keep, because it was 50 degrees today. I'm like, oh man, spring's coming, which means we're probably going to get some more single-digit temperatures and snow next week.
Well, we've been getting smashed by cyclones.
No kidding. Oh, well, someone told me that. Oh, who was it? What's her name? And we were talking. I was like, "Well, Fluff's by the coast." I said, and I asked him if anybody had heard from you or not because I knew you were by the coast, and if there was a storm coming in, did you make everything all right? I mean, no damage or anything.
Well, how arsey are we? We missed 2 major cyclones
No kidding.
by the skin of our teeth. So we got the tail end of it.
I was going to ask you if you got, like the rain and some wind from it.
Oh shit, yeah, but my beautiful Whitsundays got smashed.
Ah,
But they're 200 k's out in the ocean, out off mainland.
really?
If there's the Whitsundays, mate. They're a group of islands out off the coast of Queensland. 73 islands, actually, to be precise.
You really? Yeah.
And they're 200 k's out in the water. And if there's a cyclone out there,
Oh, and they're not. I mean, they're really low sea
they're
level
getting
or whatever. Yeah.
smashed. And
Yeah.
my beautiful Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So it's getting tore up.
Well, we're coming up to our 3rd cyclone. They reckon if it's going to make landfall, it'll be here next week. This will be
Really?
number 3.
Damn.
Yeah. All those poor communities up north of me are still cleaning up the mess.
Yeah, the islands, those
first
small
one.
islands aren't even getting a break. I mean, they no sooner tried to get things started clean up and got hit with another one. And the tidal surge, I was trying to think of the word, the tidal surge from the storm, and they're so low at sea level.
Yeah, I get tidal surge.
Yeah, imagine them.
Absolutely. I'm right on the water.
Oh, are you really? I'm gonna come in. You need a yard boy. I'm gonna come and be your yard man. I'll mow your grass and stuff for you.
No, my grass is good, mate.
You don't even have to pay me. I'm coming there to stay. I don't care. You can have to call the police.
Look, woo up, cowboy. Stay there.
Whoa up, cowboy.
Stay there.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Fluff's good. I'm cool.
You're all right. No visitors today.
I've got this. No, we're going fishing anyway in the morning.
Amanda says she was in Brisbane last week before the cyclone hit. Oh yeah, there's Amanda and Booster is from Australia, I guess.
Brisbane.
Yeah,
Brisbane. Look, listen.
I'm a country boy. I say it how we say it. Don't be getting on my dialects.
No, you're not even saying it right. Brizzy. Just say Brizzy. Be an Aussie.
Brisbane.
Cut it off short. Brizzy.
All right. Hey, Drifter Nomad, it's good to see you coming in, man. Come in and see us again. I'm only here on Fridays because they don't let me out that often.
Well, I want to congratulate Jody if she's still here. Is Jody still here?
I think she may be. She's just kind of in the background. Yeah, she's a granny. Well, how cool Jody, is that?
Congratulations. Absolutely beautiful.
And she got to go down there. That's the best part. She got to drive down there and be there.
Oh, check out that hair. Just check out that hair. Mop of hair.
That baby will have his hands wrapped up in that, won't he? I got to be at the hospital when my oldest grandson was born, but then when the youngest one was being born, I had to hang out with the first grandchild while they were at the hospital. So me and him sitting there waiting by the phone,
Still cool.
Yeah, oh, very much. Yeah, grandkids are the best, man.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
So welcome to the best club in the whole entire world, Jody. Yep. Congratulations. Woohoo!
Yep. In fact, my oldest grandson starts driving this summer, which is where does time go?
Crazy. I know. That means we're old. Hey.
I turned 60 on the 8th. Believe me. Yeah.
Stop swearing.
Yeah. 60 years old, man. I never dreamed it. Hey, Terry B. Good morning, sir. How are you today, buddy? It's good to see you.
So yeah, we've just finished getting the boat ready. It's Friday night here. Woo-hoo! The weekend.
You know you're old when Fridays don't mean nothing to you anymore.
No, well, it's knock-off day. It's sports day. Friday is sports day. That means we get to play all weekend.
Yeah, well,
Woo-hoo, woo-hoo.
I work for myself, so I don't really have weekends. But I remember how, when you were younger, you'd get stoked for Friday because it'd be time to get cleaned up and go out on the town.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
we're
you
going
get married, and you got that short period before kids come. When you're married, you both go out and hang out at the clubs, and then kids come, and that pretty much ends.
See, we go fishing.
Yes, well, we went dirt bike riding and camping.
Then, after we've fished and we've caught heaps of fish, we'll usually pull up out the front of the pub with the boat still hooked on, have a couple of beers, get a takeaway beers, come home, sink our beers as we're washing down our rods and our boat and looking at our marvellous catches.
Oh,
That's what
you
dreams
fish
are
in
made of.
saltwater, so you got to rinse your rods and stuff out after you fish. Is that what
Oh,
that is?
yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
I've never done it
Yeah.
before.
I live right near the Coral Sea, right on. So I live on mainland. I
Yeah,
don't live in the Whitsundays, but that's where I fish in the Whitsundays because the Whitsundays are 200 k's out off mainland Australia.
I didn't know you had to do that when you fished in saltwater. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It never even entered my mind, but
I should do a tutorial, shouldn't I? Because I
yes,
suppose a lot of people.
yes, that would be because people like
Everyone
me don't have
fishes.
a clue.
Everyone fishes differently. Hey.
Yep, yep. See,
God.
when you said wash down our poles, I was like, spill bait on them, or Then it dawned on me you fishing this, and then I was thinking, well, when you swim in the ocean and you come out, you got all the little salt, sticky granules and stuff on you, and that
It's beautiful though. Have you seen the water that I swim in? Oh, it is beautiful.
Yes, I think you either done a live or
Fresh
have
and
posted a video
beautiful.
before.
Fresh and beautiful and
Yeah, I
so
would.
clean and just so gorgeous. And I'm very, very lucky. I thank God.
Blessed,
I
very
do
blessed.
thank God every
I
day.
would give anything to live by the ocean. I'm an Aquarian, born in February, and it's in my DNA. But it's never gonna happen, I don't suppose. But because I feel the connection to the ocean when I go. It just and being born in Indiana, the odds of you having a connection to the ocean is pretty slim. But I've always been around water. Growing up, we had boats and stuff my whole life. And fished. I love fishing. In fact, I watched a video the other day. This guy was catching like 2-pound bluegill. And I'm like, that's like a once in a lifetime fish for me where I live, And I thought that would be worth a trip. I can't remember where he was. I think it was in Texas. I'm like, that'd be worth a trip. I would pay a guide for a trip like that to catch those kind of bluegill. On my
So do
little
you
bitty
eat them?
4-foot ultralight rod. Takes you 10 minutes, 15 minutes to get one of them in.
So do you eat them?
Oh yeah, that's the only fish I eat. Yeah, it's the only fish I eat. And there's a reason though. Like where I live at, from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and into the early 80s was automobile factories was what was around here. And the rivers in the 60s and 70s were not in good shape. And, it took a lot of pressure from the community to finally get the factories to clean up the rivers. And so you don't eat the fish out of the rivers around here. But the place where we go bluegill fishing they're called strip pits. Back in the 20s, they stripped them for coal, and then they had to reclaim the land and turn them into parks and stuff. But those are all spring fed, so the water in them ponds isn't contaminated by anything, and the fish are good to eat. In my opinion, don't get me wrong. There's people who will eat fish out of the rivers around here. I'm just not one of them. Because there was a time in Cleveland, Ohio, the river actually caught on fire. It was so polluted.
Me.
Yeah, that's true. You can find it on YouTube. Yeah, and they had industry like we did. In fact, in what, early 90s, they had a fish kill in the town that I lived in, about 48 miles from here. And they ended up tracing it back to the last factory that was in this town. And for about 10 years or so, every every landing and place where you could enter the water on the rivers, they had signs, please catch and release, because they restocked it, and because it was an awesome smallmouth river. And they were trying to replenish it, and it's finally, now it's back enough where you can keep a couple of them if you want to. But yeah, there's nothing worse than you come up the river and see fish floating.
Still sounds a bit dodgy to me, mate.
Oh yeah, someone should pay a lot of money. I mean, don't get me wrong, the factories had to pay to clean everything and restock and all that stuff, and pay for decades of testing from then on. But in my opinion, something like that happens, someone should go to jail. Especially if they find out it was intentionally done. If they intentionally dumped stuff in the river, then someone should be in jail.
Well, where else were they going to put it?
They have to pay money to haul it away to safe landfills and stuff like that. It has to be disposed of properly. And it all boils down, like everything else in this world, to money. It costs too much to dispose of the waste, so they figured out we'll dump it in the river.
Yes, well, we aren't doing the next generation any justice, are we? Or any good?
Man, I had some young kid dog me out. I said something about this generation of young people being lazy, and he was like, "Don't even say nothing about this generation. You guys left this planet in horrible shape for us." I had no rebuttal. I was like,
We
right,
inherited a horrible planet. We inherited a horrible planet.
I had no rebuttal, man. I was like, you're right, young man. They did really trash this planet through the last 40 or 50 years.
Well, even up here,
Never say
we
never.
have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They dredge the ocean up here to let all the big coal mining ships come through.
Yeah.
Like, they're just ripping through the reef to make way for these big ships. It's sad.
Yeah. They do it up on the Great Lakes too, for the inlets to come in for the ships to go into the bays and harbors and stuff up there. Because the Great Lakes are basically small oceans, and people would be amazed at the big boats. There's a live cam, I think it's the channel that runs through Mackinac Bridge underneath it and stuff, that connects the two Great Lakes, and have a live cam that you can watch the boats go through. Yeah. Oh, there's another one, and the guy's name is Mark Twain or something like that, and he's a barge driver on the Mississippi River, and he does lives while he's driving. It's really cool. Because I always wanted, when I was a kid, we had a boat on the Ohio River, and the barges would go by, and I was like, man, I want to do that when I grow up. I want to be a barge boat captain guy.
Well, do you know what's on my bucket list to do?
What? We lose you?
You know, over in the UK and Wales and Scotland and places like that, how they've got those long boats that sail the canals.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. That's on my bucket list.
There's someone that has a YouTube channel that lives on one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm mates with one of them. She's cool.
It's probably the one I seen too, I'll bet.
It's
For
a
all
chick.
those in chat that didn't see, Jody's got some pictures of the baby on her community page. I shall be going there when this is over today. How cool.
I've already seen them. She's beautiful, Jody, with that mop of black hair. Beautiful.
She got her grandma's hair. That's cool.
She's got a mop of it. She needs a haircut.
Okay, yeah, Chris M., you're right. It doesn't matter what you call them. Cyclones, typhoons, hurricanes, they're all devastating, and that's a fact.
Yeah, they are. They are. And there's another one out here off the coast. So I've got to go and get some fishing in, because when we fish, We fish to eat. I go shopping. We're eating the fish that we
Yeah.
catch. Because 99% of the fish that we catch, oh no, we don't. We're shit fishermen. But a good majority of the fish that are out there that we catch, we can eat. Good fish.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I
But
would
we
love.
got catfish out there. We got catfish out there. Catfish taking over the bloody world.
Okay, Jody, I got your text. I'll check it out here in a little bit. She sent me a video clip of her and the baby.
Oh.
Yeah, man, how awesome! And you get to spoil them and send them back home. I know I'd get in trouble with my daughter-in-law because she doesn't like motorcycles, and I would have pictures of me riding my grandson around. Oops, riding my grandson around on the motorcycle in my side yard at my house. We'd have helmets and stuff on, but she'd get mad because I'd be riding him on the dirt bikes. Mark Twain, yeah. Curtis Cunningham knows it. Yeah, it is awesome in it. The guy on that runs the barge up and down the Mississippi River. It's a great channel. And I would love to just say, hey man, can I pay you to ride one trip with you up and down or something, just to be up in the cabin, and it'd be awesome. Because up Mississippi River would be cool. I'd like to go fish with no, I'm having brain farts today. With Danny Stone, I'm sorry. I was going to go over and fish with him, not this year, but year before last. And stuff. Dad got diagnosed with cancer, and everything changed. I had big plans to do a lot of stuff, and I just pray when I go to church. I pray that God lets me stay healthy enough that when my mom and dad are gone and I can travel, that I'll be able to go do all this fishing I want to do.
So how many times do you go to church a week, mate?
1, well, 2, Sunday and Wednesday, depends. I usually on Wednesdays, Cody and his dad, 3+1 Fishing, have a Bible study, a men's Bible study, and I usually do that unless they're doing a good series at my church. Like earlier this year, they done a series on demonology, and so I went to that Wednesday service there for the class that they were having. And other than that, on Wednesday nights, 3+1 Outdoors has a Bible study. It's called a men's Bible study, but anyone's welcome. I mean, if you want to hear about the Word of God and stuff, it's a really good one. It's good people. A lot of the people you see and hear on our lives and stuff come in there on Wednesday nights.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I have to confess, I only go to church Christmas, Easter, and christening.
That's not a problem. You don't have to go to church. You know what I mean? Church church isn't what's important about the whole thing. You know what I mean?
But I got a rosary.
There you go. You've got faith. That's all. That's the only thing that really matters, to be honest with you.
And I can pray the rosary, so I know how to pray the rosary.
Okay, so Catholic.
Yeah.
It's all that matters. When Jesus was on earth, he shunned the organized church and condemned them for what they were and what they done, and rightfully so. Today, he would probably condemn every one of them, the big ones especially.
Well, you know what? I've been to the Vatican City, and
really?
And I was, because I was Catholic and I was brought up Catholic, so it was something that I always knew of. It was my life.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's...
But once I got there, and I was there as an adult, and once I got there, and I could see the amount of money. So it is a country. The Vatican City is a country within a country.
Yep. It has
smack bang in the middle.
Yep.
And the money, the bloody money, mate.
I would just like to see the museums and stuff in there, and what really be cool is if you could get into the lower levels and see the real stuff. That would be awesome, because there's a lot of stuff hidden below the Vatican. I mean,
Oh,
But
absolutely.
yeah,
And
the Catholic Church money is obscene money. I mean,
yeah, ridiculous, stupid money.
and I see it as, wouldn't you want to use that kind of wealth to help people? You know what I mean? I just sometimes I don't. It's like, I understand you have to have an organization, so to speak, but I would, if I had that type of organization, I would want every dime beyond what it costs to run it spent helping people. I mean, that's what it should be.
Well, do you want me to tell you another thing that's absolutely beautiful in our world?
Mm-hmm.
Rome, in Rome,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Colosseum.
yeah. I would love to see all of them. You kidding me? Yeah, those were things that I'll never get to experience. You know, what I mean, I know I won't, but they're,
Why? Why you being so negative?
no,
Start
it's not
thinking
negative.
positive.
It's a financial fact in my life that I'll never have the money to do anything like that. You know what I mean? I come from
Just gotta have the drive, have dream.
gotta have money to do those things, though.
Bullshit.
I don't.
Bullshit.
I don't try.
Listen, I'm the most poorest person in this world, but I'm rich in life.
Exactly. Oh, I'm rich in life, but most of mine it consists of life in the United States. I've done. Everyone has a bucket list. I've done everything on mine but one,
Good on
and
you,
I'm
mate.
still alive.
Good
And that
on you.
one I'll never get to do because I'm too old now. And before you go off, the reason I'm too old is a dirt bike race I wanted to do, but there's no way I could physically do it now as old as I am.
Yeah. I couldn't physically climb Mount Everest or anything
Yeah.
like that. We know our limits.
I had my entry paid for this particular race and everything set up to go, and I ended up in the hospital with some colon issues, and I didn't get to go. That was my one chance to do it, and I didn't get to do it. But other than that, I've surfed in the Atlantic, I've surfed in the Pacific, surfed two of the Great Lakes. I've dirt bike raced from the UP of Michigan to Florida, pretty much everything I ever wanted to do, except catch a giant catfish, and that one's coming maybe next weekend for my birthday. I'm gonna go fishing with Ray Dog next weekend.
Good one, mate.
Yeah, that one there, that's on my list.
Good one, mate.
I did not know this giant catfishing stuff existed until 3 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
When I discovered it, I was like, the first video I was like, you got to be kidding me. I've got to do this, So I started watching. The next thing I know, I find this awesome community of people and awesome, good people. John, good morning, brother. Everyone's awesome except for John. He's different. But
is that Charters?
Yeah, small water charters. He's the best.
Mate.
He is the
John,
best.
I hope you got your double pluggers on and you're not wearing your jumper because it's too hot.
Patience, grasshopper. You're right,
And
Uncle Lou.
And John, stop being a big bloody sticky beak, okay, mate?
We need a translating little window down here that translates Aussie language to English. It ain't as bad as what was the one, Bossy Pants or something, the kid called Hall Leg that day. I about fell out of my chair. What was that he called him? Bossy Britches or something like that. The young kid that ended up coming in that time. He was in 2 or 3 times. They finally told him he couldn't come around no more. He was too young, but it was hilarious. Fluff, it's chilly. I have a jumper on and double pluggers. I have no idea what a double plugger is.
Yeah, that's okay. That you've got to be able to speak Aussie. John's picking up. I'm picking up what you're putting down, mate. I got you. You're all good.
I got that. Picking up what
you got to stop being a big bloody sticky beak.
Shoot, I forgot. Hold on. I'll be right back. I forgot to take my medicine this morning.
What? Oh, gosh. It's me. Okay, mates. It's me, Fluff. Now, listen. We're going fishing in the morning. It's Friday night here, and you are all going to love Friday night. Can't give you the lotto numbers, okay? But I can tell you all, you are going to love Friday night. Friday night is beautiful. Woohoo! It's hot and humid here in the Whitsundays, but there is a cyclone out there, and we've got to get out on the water tomorrow, go fishing to fill up our freezers before the cyclone comes. 3. We've had 3 this season. Oh, and I'm also happy to announce that it's Barra season is now open in Queensland. Woohoo! Barramundi. Yum. I've never caught a barramundi. I'm embarrassing, I know, but Barra season's just opened up. So hopefully tomorrow I might. Oh, no, I won't. Oh, I might. No, I won't. We're going reef fishing. You can catch them out on the reef, but not as good as you can catch them up the creeks. So,
That's
good
better.
luck. And if you got
John
nothing
gets
better,
to meet the Murillo family today.
hang on,
Oh,
mate.
cool.
I'm in the middle of an announcement.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So if you got nothing better to do, join me tomorrow fishing. Hopefully I'll go live. If I've got coverage, I'll go live streaming.
Well,
Thanks.
I gotta make sure I got you on notify, so I'll get the notification from it. I can do that one on my phone, I think.
Over to you now, Bugman.
Yeah, because I figured out why I wasn't getting notifications, and then I started getting thousands of them a day, and I'm like, what in the heck? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, shoot. I'll have to do it when you go in chat. Before you leave, make sure you make a comment in chat so I can tap on your name and go and make sure I got the notification tab thing.
Who are you talking to, mate?
You. I'm talking to you in case you go live fishing. I want to be able to get the notification.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know. I just figured out how to get them.
Or just Google search all that fluff and stuff. Queensland, Australia.
Yeah, I could do that too. Or I can do it on YouTube.
It'd help out the algorithm for my little
I
channel.
got you followed for sure. Well, hey Kate, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing good. And I haven't been around much, but it's been busy, so I'm glad you stopped in for sure. She's a friend of mine that I met on the channel, Kate. Full
That's
big
cool,
little,
mate.
yeah, she's a really nice person. So John's gonna meet the Murillo family today. That's really cool.
That's heaps cool.
Yeah, where you moving? Are you moving a long ways away or in the same town, Kate? And you had the flu? Yeah, my mom had that. It lasted for 2 weeks. And I don't know what it is. Wait, knock on wood. I never ever get that hardly. I don't know why. But see, I don't take a flu shot neither, ever. One town over. Oh, cool. Do you guys have flu shots over there, Fluff?
Yep.
Do you? Yeah, I don't take them.
And COVID.
Yeah, we got COVID. I don't take those shots neither. But the flu shot, every time I go to the VA and they're taking your stats and everything, your weight and all that stuff, and they always ask you, would you like to get a flu shot today? And I'm like, read the chart. I don't take flu shots. No, I don't want one.
Well, I'm loaded up with everything. I get everything.
Not me.
So you never ever got vaccinated through COVID?
No, I take that back. I had to get one because the very first one, because I had to put my grandmother in the nursing home and they wouldn't let me come in and see her if I didn't. But after that, no, just one.
Well, they wouldn't let me work unless I got my COVID shots.
Yeah,
I've had like 5 or 6.
Oh, you're kidding me, really?
Yeah, since COVID started, absolutely. I've had like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, not letting you make a living because you don't want to take someone's poison.
Well, I work for the government. I have to.
Oh,
They were.
Ah, okay. Now I see you're a Fed and you're coming in trying to bust us in here doing all our illegal stuff. I get it
Up.
now. You done blowed your cover.
Oh, bullshit. Those who know what I do. I just don't advertise it.
Yeah, Kate. I got a few friends that have had some issues from it too. And then my son, who's the biggest liberal on earth, believe me, he gets on me. You really need to do that. I'm like, no, you really need to shut up. You're younger than me, and you're my son. And I'll do what I want to do until I die.
Well,
Take a
I'm
shot of
very
tequila once in a while. There you go, John. That's the cure for everything.
I'm
And
very lucky because I've had no aftermath from it. But I do know people that have struggled with the vaccinations, but I was very fortunate that I wasn't one of them.
I know
Otherwise, how would I live?
there's a lot of young athletes that healing over dead recently.
Yeah?
A lot, yeah.
No good, mate.
Hey, Kate, send me an email, okay? We'll talk the blood pressure stuff. I learned a lot about blood pressure since Dad had cancer, and the nurse comes twice a week now. I never really paid attention to it because no one in my family has ever had, any issues with blood pressure or whatever. And Dad has started to, and I'm learning a lot about it. Low blood pressure is as bad as high blood pressure, which I didn't know that.
Yep, I knew
Yeah.
that.
And it can
I
make
knew
you get
that.
headed and
You don't
pass.
want any kind of pressure,
Yeah,
high or low.
yep,
Just
you want
don't do
perfect.
pressure.
Yeah. I remember when I was in the service, and I don't know, maybe it's because we ran so much or whatever, but they always had trouble getting my pulse because my sitting still heart rate was really low. And it was because I was in good shape back then. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know it now by how fat I am, but they would always. I remember the nurse would kind of freak out and go get the doctor, and doctor come in and, do you run a lot? Do you do athletic stuff? Yep. Okay, that's what it is. And then I've never had any blood pressure issues, and no one in the family had.
Well, talking about being fat, it's tea time here.
Tea time,
Dinner.
dinner. Is that what tea time is there in the evenings?
Yep.
You're having fish?
I'm having Chinese takeout. Woohoo!
I was going to get that yesterday. I drove by a place and almost turned around and went back because I didn't know this place was where it is. And I was like, oh man, I ain't had that forever. High tea.
I haven't had it forever neither. And Dan suggested it. My hubby suggested it, and I said, absolutely. Guess how much it cost?
Oh,
Guess it
$50.
No, well, no. We got one meal, and we got a special fried rice. And I'm telling you now, there was nothing special about the fried rice.
The special fried rice. Oh, that's
It
hilarious.
was $16, and I always get, because I'm a sucker, I always get Thai green curry prawn.
That's
Always.
shrimp. Prawn
Yep.
is shrimp, correct?
We
Yeah.
call them prawns here in
What is
Australia.
it
They're
called?
prawns.
Thai green
Curry prawn.
curry prawn. I'm gonna have. Nope. Hold
No,
on. There's another
it's
thing I
made up
gotta
on
write down.
It's made up on coconut milk. Oh my goodness. Thai green curry prawn.
I'll bet we don't even have that here. I ain't even gonna write it down. I know we don't. I would have seen it. Anything that has the word curry in it, I would have looked at.
It's made with coconut milk and it is tropical and delicious. Yum, 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 yum.
Really, I have to see if I can find that anywhere. But yeah, I almost went and got it yesterday. And now I wish I would
Well,
have turned around and done it. I didn't, but because I was in a hurry.
you know what we've got to do? We'll have to do a collab. So you can show me your Chinese food and I can show you my Chinese food.
Okay, this place that I'm talking about is a Chinese buffet too, so I can go there and do a live and walk around the buffet, unless the China lady yells at me. But I'll tell her that I'm a
How
journalist
much?
doing
How much coin you putting down for Chinese
a
feed?
buffet. I don't know. I haven't been there in so long. It could be. It's hard telling. I know I got.
Go straight up to the seafood section.
I got some Arby's or something. A
Stay
couple
away
weeks
from the
back,
rice. Don't
and
fill up on the rice. Go straight
yeah.
to the seafood
Oh yeah,
section.
yeah. I got Arby's a while back, and it was over $20 for fast food. Over $20. I about fell over.
Well, it's funny. I don't eat junk food, but about 2 weeks ago, I went to Hungry Jack's. Now, I think you mates over there call it Burger King.
Yep.
And I got a burger, onion rings, and a Fanta. $17.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Disgusting.
Well, I ain't gonna get started on it, but it just blows me away. Now I was floored that I'm like, how much? I had the
Yeah,
lady read it back to me to make sure I wasn't paying for somebody else's order.
yeah, I know, mate. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Oh, I forgot. I got to eat some spam and crackers according to Uncle Lou. I went to Walmart a while back and had Uncle Lou and Eric and J Dog and everybody on live with me walking through Walmart. It was hilarious. And they made me buy some spam.
Yeah,
Fresno, what's up, brother? How are you? It's good to see you,
nothing,
man.
nothing wrong with spam.
I haven't had it since I was a kid, so they made me buy some, and I haven't ate it yet. I keep forgetting that it's in there, and Uncle Lou's on me to have it with crackers, so I think I'll do that for lunch today. But yeah, I don't even eat out no more. Pizza's about it. There's this really cool pizza place that's in a convenience store here called
Pizza gives me
Solero's.
heartburn.
And this place here, for being a little place inside a convenience store, has the best pizza. They hand toss their crust and stuff. It's good stuff.
Pizza gives me heartburn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take medicine for that. When I said I forgot to take my medicine, that's one of them. And if I don't, I
Uh,
get heartburn every day.
well, I'm not taking medicine for heartburn. I'm just staying away from pizza. McDonald's gives me heartburn too. Anyway, I'm not a big McDonald's eater, but yeah, heartburn.
Yeah.
So I just keep away from it. I'm not taking medicine to stop heartburn. I'm gonna will myself healthy.
Well, I had ulcers when I went through my divorce and shit. I got all messed up.
Well, that's different,
Spam
mate.
is
There's
good.
nothing
Cut
wrong
up
with me.
with rice. Add some veggies. Now, see, when I did have it as a kid, we had it at breakfast with eggs. And I don't know, I don't remember liking it a whole lot, but I was camping with a friend of our family's, so I didn't want to say no, so I ate it anyway. So maybe that's why I haven't had it all these years. I'll try it. I'm going to try it. So they can laugh at me. I'll try it.
Well, we can here in Australia, we can get corned beef in a tin.
Yep.
Like spam, and it is delicious.
Corned beef hash.
Yum.
Yep. Dad used to eat that all the time.
Oh, you get that too, mate.
Spam is great at stir fry. Yeah, I get it, and I know it's big out over in the islands in Hawaii, man. They're big on spam.
Well, mate, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and have my tea.
All right. Have a
Nothing
good Friday
special
night.
about the fried rice. Nothing special. But I've got the special fried rice, and there's nothing special about it. I'm disappointed.
I'm going to say, I get the impression that you're not real happy with this special fried rice. It's
Well, it's
special
the
because we charge more for it.
yes, that's
Exactly.
the only
That's
special
what's
about
special
it.
about it was the price.
Oh my goodness. And they make it a thing over here in Australia as well. You know, they make sure they put the special in front of it, so you got to grab it. You know,
Yeah, because it's special.
Nothing bloody special about it.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Mate, I'm
Hey, we'll
going.
get together on the Chinese thing. That's a good idea. We'll do it live and compare Chinese places. That's hilarious. I
Well,
like
why
that.
not, mate? Good,
Yeah, yeah.
good, wholesome fun, hey, mate.
Oh, I agree 100%. That's what life's for, man. That's the problem with this world. People are too serious these days, man. You gotta
Yep.
just be fun and happy and do stuff.
That's right. Be rich in life, mate. Just be
Yep.
rich in life, rich in imagination. Just, just chill out, mate. It's all good. Listen,
Yep.
I'll say goodbye to everyone in the chat, and congratulations once again to Jody.
Yeah, Fluff. I'm gonna start watching the Weather Channel because they always show the weather all around the world, and
I love that channel. I
I'll,
love that
yeah,
channel.
I'll keep an eye out, and I'll know more when storms are coming your way. And I hope
Yeah,
you get out and get some fish tomorrow.
well, we'll be fine tomorrow, but it'll blow up come start of the week. They reckon around about we'll know more by Monday.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're getting out on the weekend.
I'm gonna say you're
So
gonna get out and get some fish this weekend. That's cool. Be safe.
yeah, got to fill the freezers. We fish to eat. Thanks,
And
mate. Take care. And
I'm glad you come up. I was worried about you. I was talking. I think last week's show we were talking about it that I hadn't seen you. And then
okay,
someone
cool.
told
That's
me you
good.
guys were having storms over there, and I was like, man, maybe something happened because we hadn't heard from her. So
Well,
make sure you stop in at least once a month and say, hey.
yeah, and same to you. Go over and check out what
I
I'm
will.
all the cool shit I'm doing in
I was going
life.
to say, yeah, I go over and see what the cool kids are doing. I'm not allowed
Yeah.
to eat
Well,
nothing.
actually, I went snorkeling at this little tiny reef, and it was beautiful. It
Really?
was. I made a short. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
we'll just
I'll
go
check
over
it out.
and check it out. Yeah, we're just doing our thing, living our life.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to eat lunch at the cool kids table. I had to sit at the one behind it.
Well, mate, look, if you tried a little bit harder, maybe we'd let you.
I am the cool kid. They just didn't realize it.
See you, everyone. Take care.
See you, Fluff.
Stay safe.
All right.
Bye.
Be safe. Bye. Summer in Australia. Heck yeah, they get summer while we get freaking cold rain and snow and yuck. And their toilets flush the other direction too. That's what I always thought was neat when I was a kid, that their water flushes the other way. What we got here? Uncle Lou, a layer of fried corned beef hash, then a layer of hash browns topped with two over. I could see that. I could see that. I think Dad used to have that. Dad used to eat corned beef hash all the time when I was a kid. And I see it on the shelves at the store all the time. I know, Lou or John, but you do get like 110 degrees where the can't walk on the pavement barefoot or it'll melt your feet. I think the next segment of the show should be brought to you by Red Bull #2. I got a coffee press. Anyone familiar with those? And I got some coffee that's in the beans that we grind up, and it's actually really good stuff. And I think I'll make some of that here in a little bit. Sawmill gators. Oh, bald eagle. You use a coffee press? Yeah, I'm just learning about these coffee press things. Yep, my snow's all gone, Lou. And like I said, I went over to Summit Lake in the reservoir yesterday, and I mean the ice is, you can tell it's ready to go away. It looked kind of slushy almost, and I was watching the geese try to land on it, and they'd land, and when they stopped, the ice would break, and they'd be sitting there on the ice with their legs through it. So if it stays warm, it should be done. El Nino. Jello, what's up, man? Brother, it's good to see you. Yeah, I do, Kate. I get this really cool coffee. It's called JoJo's Coffee, and I found it in Georgetown Market in Indianapolis. It's a health food store, and I never even thought about looking for it online when I moved here, and 6 months ago or so, I thought, man, I bet I can find that online, and I actually found it on Amazon, and it's this is the smoothest coffee I've ever had besides real Kona coffee. I don't know if you ever had real Kona. I mean, you'll see stuff and you got to read the label to say Kona coffee, and you'll read it and it's like, 25% Kona and some other blend. But if you buy real Kona, man, that stuff's awesome, but it's like crazy expensive to buy. I bought some for Christmas one year at the same health food store, come to think of it. And I forget what it was, like $20 a pound or something. I mean, it was outrageous. It's not something you'd buy and drink every day. American Dream repopulating. Cat coffee. Yeah, I strain that through every now and then. I only save that for guests, though, the ones I don't like. In fact, hold on, I'll show you that coffee. I forgot I can do that. That's it right there. Jim's Organic Coffee. And said this one's for my wife. This blend of graceful aroma and good taste. You'll love its smoothness. It's never bitter. And that's true. It's a fact. It's good stuff. And it's not real expensive, I don't think. Well, it costs more than Folgers, but if you ever want to try some good coffee beans, that's really good stuff right there. I'm a coffee snob now. I got a coffee press and a bean grinder thing. John, there's no doubt. I'll bet. I think I seen one yesterday out by the reservoir I was at, but I didn't get a chance to see good enough. But it was so big, it had to be an eagle. And I was kind of in the area where I filmed one last fall. I don't blame them for hiding. Maybe that's what we need. I seen a picture. Oh, I don't know where it was, but it was like this big tree, and there had to be 30 bald eagles sitting in it. I agree, Kate, and nothing wrong with it at all. And I mean, I was in the Army. I've drank some of the worst coffee you've ever tasted in your life, especially out in the field when it came in the MREs, a little pack of coffee. And we would dig a small hole and take dirt clods and put it in the hole and pour a little bit of mow gas in there and let it absorb, and then light it, and the dirt clods would hold the gas, and that's how we would heat our coffee up. That's cool, John. Me and my son, we went fishing. The last time we went fishing together, and on the Sunday we were all loaded up and going to leave, and we decided, drive around the strip pit that we was fishing at and just kind of hang out a little bit. And we were walking along and talking. And the day before we were fishing, and this bald eagle come over us, and he couldn't have been 50 feet, maybe 100 feet above our heads. And so the next day when we're going to leave and we're walking along talking, and this bald eagle come flying over and just boom down in the water and grabbed a big bass, and off he went. My son's like, I think we'll go home on that one. Well, sure they would, John. And people like me, I've never caught a big bass before. I'd get all excited and act like a teenager. Yeah, Kate, it was, seeing it the day before and then seeing it that day, me and my son were just like, man, that's pretty awesome. It's just, and I didn't have 10 minutes before that, I was filming the blue heron that was walking along the bank. And it was one of them, I didn't have my camera going. So it was, it's just one only me and him have to share. It was pretty cool. Good morning, rail fans, train rail fans. Good to see you guys. See, you guys should have had a ranch. I knew you didn't. Hold on. I hooked you up. I'm going to hook you up. There we go. I know you guys can hear my three sons in the background, right? I know you can. Heck with that whistle pig. Oh, I think it's going to be sunny again today. And if Dad's doing as good as he has been the last 2 days, I might get to go. Oh, wait, I can't go fishing. There's ice. That's right. Well, I'm going to go and hang around the lake then. I'm doing something because I've been locked in this house for too long. Oh, I didn't miss nothing, did I? So, Kate, are you going to work or are you sick? You're usually getting ready for work at this time. Yeah. Yeah. And that's pretty cool, isn't it, Kate? And me and my son don't get to do much anymore. I was a single dad for about 6 years. And so we got really close after my divorce. It was just me and him. And it was a blessing in disguise, actually. And I missed doing stuff with him. We started going surfing and stuff together back then. It was really good, a good time. It was the best time in my life so far, actually, to be honest with you. Yep, you're right, John. Get it while you can, brother. There'll be plenty of time to sit around, drink beer, and do nothing. Shoot pigs. Did they really? Oh, no kidding, Don. Cool. You got to get with me when it gets warm. I don't know if you heard me say, they got this thing the hospice people do that I can take my dad for 5 days once a month. And it's like a nursing home thing, but it's just a temporary thing. And so once a month, I'll be able to get 5 days to where I'll be able to do stuff, man. And we'll have to get together and I'll come over there. In fact, it'd be cool just to come over and see where the old track and stuff used to be too. But I'll come over and we'll go fishing, man, for sure. Oh, Tammy. I thought you said Tommy. I was getting ready to say, who's Tommy? What you doing, buddy? Huh? What you doing, buddy? Huh? Need to go, boy. Need to go, puppy. Who's the best puppy in my room at this very moment? Who is the best dog in this room at this very moment? That would have to be you, wouldn't it? You want to go out? It ain't quite daylight yet. You have to get your buddy to go with you, huh? Why? You come up here if you want. You just have to tell me. Or you just come in here to bother me. Yeah, it is, Kate. I was so floored because I haven't done anything because I can't go away that long. And because my mom's fine, she can stay by herself. She's her health is good. Everything, just her eyesight's bad now, but she can still get around the house. And I was just, when the hospice lady told me about it, I was like, oh, you're kidding me, man. And she actually was getting on to try to get the paperwork done so we can do it next week for my birthday so I can go down and fish with J-Dog. All right, man. We'll definitely figure it out. And then, like I said, because I get that 1 week a month, I'll be able, especially just over at Ohio, because it's close. You know, I can't, like, for instance, I couldn't go down and fish with John for a couple of days or nothing like that. It's too far. He is the pinball wizard. There's something wrong with Uncle Ernie, Tom. What about Uncle Ernie? Do you think he's all right? Yes, I think he's all right. Tom gets that, or John gets that. No one else will. Gonna leave the boy with Uncle Ernie, I think it was. Yeah, Kay, you have no idea what that will do for my brain to be able to get away and not have to worry for a week. It's a deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays mean pinball. My mom took me to see that, John, in the 70s. And they had the whole back wall of the movie theater was concert speakers. And it was like being at a rock concert. At the time, as a kid, I didn't know what it was. You know, I just knew it was loud music. I seen that and Jesus Christ Superstar. Both were in theaters with concert sound. Yeah. I was probably a little young for Tommy at the time, you know what I mean? But it was still pretty cool. But Jesus Christ Superstar, I liked a whole lot when I was a kid. It was awesome, the rock opera. And I have the soundtrack to that on CD. I was going to say DVD, but it's a CD. Where you going, little guy? You got to go out? Don't you go in there and do nothing stupid. Jamaica, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you today. I checked out your video the other day. I left you a message. And you think about that movie, Tommy, man, the Who movie, it had, what's her name? It had Elton John, Tina Turner. I'm trying to think who else was in it. For those of you who've never seen the rock opera, Tommy, do yourself a favor. It's pretty cool. But have it come through your stereo speakers and crank it up to 11. Good go sneaky behind the couch. He better not. I'll throw that dog out for all day. No, actually, he may be going in to try to eat the cat turds because he knows I'm occupied right now. And Margaret and the beans. That left a bad image in my mind, John. I'm telling you, that grossed me out so bad. But I'm one of them guys, I don't want my food touching on the plate. Oh, really? That might work. We'll, yeah, I love big bluegill. We'll talk about it. Send me an email and I'll get my number to you and we'll talk about it. Because it won't be long. It'll be bluegill time. No, it won't be hot and fresh. You're grossing me out. Okay, quit. I'll throw that dog out. I'll get rid of him. He's over eating fresh cat turds. Not that he wouldn't try. Lucille Ball did the cranberries. I don't remember that one. But I do remember I can't believe you brought that. I forgot all about that. It scarred me for life rolling around in the baked beans. It grossed me out so bad. Oh, it's on my about page thing on my whatever you call it. I don't know, my home page, for lack of a better word, whatever this is. You know how you click on the people's page or whatever. I like my technical terms. Be a quick call with me. What are you saying? I don't like to talk on the phone? Hey, Uncle, you guys are the ones that called me. I didn't call y'all. The first time you called me, you and J Dog, you scared me to death, and I was almost tongue tied. I was like, "What are these guys calling me for?" I thought maybe they was trying to prank me or something. Are you gonna go live, Jello? Yeah, I was so against texting when it first came out, and I'm with you now. I like it. I don't like talking on the phone. I didn't even like to talk on the phone before texting came out. And John, that's me and you need to get together and talk. That's why I want to come down. I don't even care if we go fishing. I just want to hang out in your garage, to be honest with you. Because I've seen the garage and I'm like, I could sit there and hang out all night. No problem whatsoever. But I'm one of them kind of humans, though. I can sit and do nothing for hours and be perfectly content. Chadwick, how are you? Dee was in a little bit ago. Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying, John. Between me and you both, having lived very similar lifestyles, we'll sit and talk story for days, man. Stories that most of them aren't able to be discussed in open public forums. Yeah, Chad, for sure. Are you fishing this weekend? Yeah, I don't do calls very well. And the other part is I don't answer my phone because of my job. It's not so bad nowadays, but after the real estate crisis happened, and you would do an appraisal, well, it probably came in lower than the last one they had, and man, people would get so pissed off. And my phone number is on the appraisal when they get it, so they would call me and so I got to where I just don't answer my phone unless it's a number that I know, and then I'll screen the messages. Ground Chad Day. You cast a big shadow. What's the river look like, Chad? Has it come down any? Or I imagine Ohio is still up, though, come think of it, because it'll be getting all the stuff we had up here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Nah, we'll get in the boat and talk about fishing and the 70s and 80s. Because the 80s was the best, man. I don't care what nobody says. This is the best decade ever. Is that a fact? Yeah, I'm with you, Lou. I'm not. I used to be a real big people person, and I'm not anymore. The world has jaded me. Like we were talking about yesterday, you never want to meet your heroes because you'll always be disappointed. My feelings. Oh, are they? I know J Dog was on licking yesterday, man, and it was out of its banks. It was out in the fields and stuff. I was blown away because it's got a pretty high bank anyway. Donna Summers and Quaaludes. Yeah. In fact, Kate, you're 100% right. I was infatuated with Donna Summers back in the day as a young Brian. Yep. Mine was more rock and roll and Quaaludes, but I'm with you. I did have to confess there was some disco stuff that I was into. 81's best year. Let me guess, Eric, you were graced the earth with your presence in 1981. 81 was my junior year in high school. Where the heck did the bug come from? Lemon stories, yeah, I got the roars, so we'll compare. Actually, back then, I think the roars were made in Florida back in the day, if I remember correctly, or manufactured in Florida or whatever. But yeah, whoever dreamed in the 80s that we'd be where we are today, man. Firebirds, yep, Firebirds and Trans Ams, T Tops, 714, yep. For those of you who don't know, if you ever watched the very first Cheech and Chong movie, when they're in the Battle of the Bands, Tommy Chong is wearing a red tank top, and on the front of it is a Roarer 714. John, you strike me. Did you have, was it the black one with the gold with the gold eagle on the front? Those were cool. Some of them came with big motors, Jeeps and XR 500. Yep, I like the 350 myself, Terry, but I'm with you. The 80s XRs were awesome in my opinion. Yeah, the 80 XRs were the best. I had an 86 that I raced well into the 90s. I just kept rebuilding stuff on it. For your Barbie from Flash. Nice. You want to go out, buddy? Come on. What do you want? You want to go outside? I don't think you're going to talk Tilly into doing it, friend. I don't think she's going to go this time. Do you want to go this time? You going to do the comeback crawl? Come on, well, I'll take you out. It's not a problem. You want to go? Come on. Do you want to go? You want to go out? Let's do it. Let's do this thing. Don't be doing a bunch of barks. Are you coming or no? She's not going to come, man. I'm telling you. Don't be stretching all out and raise your head up in there. You think you want to raise your head up and be giving me that look like you won this house. Something rub your belly. I don't care what you say. I'll rub your belly whether you want me to or not. Oh, chicken legs. She's paralyzed there. Now, are you going to go out or can I sit back down? Look at you. You are so spoiled. You want to go out or no? Mom's going to have to quit feeding you treats. Look at you, how fat you're getting. What are you going to do? I'm going to get that. You're going to get this guy. Come on, you can get up for a while. Let's go. What are you going to do? You're a good boy. You give your dad some pieces, huh? Well, he's a good boy. You gonna go out? I don't care if you do. Nope. What do you think? We'll go outside. I don't. No. There. Is that what you wanted? Oh, Mississippi Life, Steve Corley. Good morning. Crappy morning. Nice. I wish. Who's that, huh? That's your grandma. Well, go on. Good morning, brother. You want to go get grandma? Go on. Grandma came out of the room. I don't have a chance now because she feeds him treats. Did Chad, did you see some of that live that J Dog done yesterday on the licking? It's kind of slow. How you doing, Adam? You getting ready to go to work, brother? Let's scroll this back up while I was paying attention to my little guy. Crappie sound good. You know, I've never really been much of a crappie fisherman. I think the reason was when we caught them when I was a kid, we'd do it in the summertime, and the meat always just seemed kind of mushy to me. Are you ready now? Come on. We're not gonna play it, man. You either want to go out or you don't. I really, really get tired of that. What do you want to do? In or out? I hate that he walked to the door when I turn around to get ready to let him out. He turns around and walks back the other way. DMV, dude, where have you been? I haven't seen you in so long, brother. It's good to see you. You all right? How's mom and them? Yeah, I do too, John. It'd be nice to see John them or Mike Morone and them get on some big old slab crappies. But anyway, the only time I ever ate crappie, it was in the summertime, and the meat was mushy. And someone told me to catch them in the spring, and because the water's cold, the meat's firmer or whatever. But I always thought, compared to bluegill, I thought bluegill was twice as good. Awesome, brother. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Chad, I'm going to try to go down and fish with J-Dog. My cousin was supposed to come and hang out, and she flaked out on it. So now we're working on, we were talking about earlier, this respite place that what do you call it? I'm drawing a blank. The hospice people told me about. And if that works out, then I'm going to go down and fish with J-Dog. Provided it's not 20 degrees out, because I'm not going fishing when it's that cold. I ain't like you guys. I am just not that tough. Yeah, never mind, Chad. I'm an airhead. I get the two mixed up. That's my bad. But other than that, Chad, nope. Just turning 60. No big deal. I'd never really had a birthday party or nothing before. Not as an adult, anyway. Now I'm sure that I'll get called a sissy and everything in the book if I don't go because it's cold, and I'll just have to make an extra appointment with my counselor and explain to her how much I feel like a sissy right now because my friends made fun of me. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. 74. That's pretty good. I can live with 74. Yeah, J Dog will snuggle with me. You ain't lying. We ain't even gonna go live if that stuff's happening. Yep, and I'll get down and fish with you too, Chad. I'd love to come over sometime. We'll all need to get together maybe and just have a big meetup at the Licking sometime. Kind of like we did with the veterans thing, actually. Because I had a good time with Hooks and Hammocks. I had a really good time with them. It's my first experience with Spot Lock, and man, oh man, it's the one thing I would say is probably worth every single dime that it cost because it was unbelievable. I was blown away by how it worked. But that's something that I'll never have. I'll never be able to afford any crap like that, I don't think. Not until I go back to working full time and stuff. First weekend in August. All right, dude. Eric, we'll get that set up, man. We'll call it the Licking Creek Gathering or something like that. By invitation only, exclusive. If you don't get the invite, you ain't welcome. No, I'm kidding. Oh man, John, I've seen those actually on TV. The only thing is, like where we go bluegill fishing at, those strip pits are literally, they're like the bank goes down like this, and then the bottom of that pit, it's 30 feet deep, as straight as you can go, where they strip the coal off. You know what I mean? And it's as flat as a pool table. So those wouldn't work in most of the places where I go fishing at. But I think they're awesome, man. For the longest time, I seen them on boats going down the highway and had no idea what the heck they were. The pickle park party, I like that. We can do that. But because I kept seeing them on bass boats, I'm like, what in the heck? I was trying to figure out, is it something to do with when they load the boat and then the arm pops up behind it or something? I was like, that's awful overkill to hold the boat on. Oh yeah, I bet that'd be cool. But that spot lock on the river, man, I'm telling you, if you fish on a river that's got current like the Ohio or something, unbelievable. I mean, it literally, we pulled up there where we was fishing and he said it and we didn't move for 5 hours maybe, sat right there in the same spot. And as before, like when I go with J Dog, we threw the anchor out and stuff, which was cool because we had, Curtis and Eric with us and they took care of the anchor for us. And then on my little boat, I got the electric anchor mate jobbies. And when you get old and your back is bad, them things are a lifesaver. But they wouldn't work. It wouldn't work on the river. I mean, I don't know. I need to read. I don't know how much weight they'll lift up. But like for fishing in lakes and stuff, they're the bomb. The only thing being though, if you ever buy one of those anchor things, all the electric anchor mate things, you got to make sure they have the automatic stop when the anchor hits the bottom. Because the ones we had before did, and this new one I got didn't. And I made the mistake and didn't read the ad close enough, because it'll actually, almost like you get a backlash in the casting rod, it'll backlash itself when the anchor hits the bottom, and it keeps unwinding. On a kelp diet, catch more weeds than fish. Yeah. I remember the first time I went fishing on the river, when I started learning this catfishing stuff, and the river was way up, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was throwing line out there. I kept reeling in. There was this big, long thing of weeds hanging off my line. I'm like, what in the heck? Yeah. Oh, yeah, John. I seen them. They, like I said, they look cool. Is 10 foot about as far down as they'll go? Which is, but any other lake besides the strip pits, those would be perfect, because you could, even if you would, run them down if you're close to shore and fishing out or whatever. But yeah, wait, are you serious? Are you going to go out this time? I really think you're playing me this morning. I think we're playing games. Come on, let's go. I'll let you. Nope, we're going this way. Come on. You going to go out this time? Huh? You want to go out? Go get Tilly, see if she wants to go then. Tilly, you want to go outside? That guy's this. Till, you want to go? Huh? I'm thinking she said no. Sorry. Go see if you can talk her into it. Go on. Go see if you can talk Tilly into it. I don't think you can. Big Dog's like, man, dude, I don't want to go outside. But 15 feet, that's a lot, actually. Yeah, I'll bet it would, Chad, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, when it's up like that, there ain't nothing. And I don't even know if you could find an anchor that's going to hold you right like that, though. And to go tie off to something, I reckon. But I know river fishing, like on the big river like that, you definitely want to be with someone who knows what they're doing, man. Because I could see how you could get in trouble on a river real quick. Just little thing like making sure you had a sharp knife close to where the anchor rope is and stuff like that, in case you had to cut it to get out of there real fast. Sneaky and snappy. We can't talk about snacks, man. I got some Little Debbie strawberry rolls in there. And I'm pretty sure the drug company invented those because they're as good as crack. And I seen there's some new drug going around. I forget. It looked like crack to me actually in the article I read, but I don't remember what it was made of. Yeah, it definitely better. I agree, man. But yeah, that that's why I don't mind going fishing with J Dog. He grew up on that river, you know what I mean? He's been on that river more hours than I've been alive almost. So I feel perfectly safe going on the river with him. Sometimes. I'm kidding. I'm talking about another kind of crack gun. But no, I read an article yesterday about some new drug, and it looked like crack, but I forget what it's called. I'll have to dig it up, and next week I'll read the article. What are you doing there, man? Don't you bring that bow in here. Hold on, I'll help you. Come here. Come here, buddy. Here. Come on. Here. Here, I hold it for you. There. No. Don't want it. You knuckle brain. Here, little guy, I'll set it right like this. See? Here, look. Now you need it. It won't move. That's probably bad live etiquette, isn't it? Just to get up like that and walk away. I'm sorry. All right, Chris, brother. Have a great weekend, man. And we'll see you next Friday. Same bug time, same bug channel. Crack gave me an idea. Oh my gosh, I'm scared already. You just want to carry the bowl around, huh? You goofhead. Go in there with mom. Leave me alone. So there's no fishing tournaments this weekend, is there? Anybody know? Chad, anybody? I need to wipe again. Yeah, I hate those triple wipers, man. What are you doing, buddy? Huh? Well, he's a good puppy. He's a good puppy when he's asleep. He just ain't sleeping enough. That's the problem. Let me see. I had to look for something real quick. Hey, Eric, are you driving today? You're welcome to pop up there if you're driving so we'd have something to watch move. All right, I'm with you. I'm slow in the mornings, John. I'm sorry, man. A little trouble getting going some mornings. It's too tight today. I need something light. There you go. That will work. See you, Chris, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Well, come on up, Eric, so I can see something moving. I want to see you driving. Always makes me grab my arm like the chair like that. Yeah, I do need some crack, John. You know, maybe I should try that. It's a good way to lose weight, isn't it? Excuse me. Yep, that's what I need to go on the crack diet. You know, the meth diet is for extreme weight loss also. I could get on that. I know I need to get Dad some pop, man. He's losing weight because he doesn't eat. Well, lucky you, Kate. Jenny Craig. This is what I miss here. This house doesn't have a bathtub. I'm like, oh man. Because I've been known to soak in the bathtub with a cold, frozen tequila type beverage. But I gotta figure out something for Pop. His nurse, who comes twice a week, the hospice nurse, I guess her boyfriend has cancer or something. And he has trouble eating, so he goes up to Michigan, gets Pop, and brings it back. And I told her, I said, well, I may have to make a trip up to Michigan. She said, don't tell me anything I don't want to know. I was like, okay. Shady Pines, yep. Actually, there's a place called Shady Pines in northern Indiana, and a place called Roselawn is, I think it's Shady Pines Adult Sun Club or something like that's the name of it, but it's a nudist colony. I'm thinking about it, Kate, to be honest with you, so to get him an appetite. But I used to do this dirt bike race. The pits was on the property of the nudist colony, and the race started at 9 a.m. and the first 7-mile loop was through their property, and then you'd hit the road and head out to the other stuff. And when you come back in the afternoon, you've done the 7-mile loop only backwards back to the pits to end the race. And when you come by in the afternoon, there'd be naked people sitting around in golf carts, out in the woods as you went by. And it was always funny to get a new person or something that had never been there. And they'd always come in after him. Man, dude, did you see the naked people out there? Did you see the naked lady? I'm like, yeah, you mean the one that was bouncing like this as you went by? She's trying to get you to crash. What? You ready to go now? Huh? I heard some whining. You ready to go, buddy? You want huh? Come on. Come on. Let's go outside. I know you have to go out. Or you want to be you wanted to come up here. Is that what you wanted? You don't want to go out. You want to be a movie star, don't you? Well, John, not everybody's heard that story, you knuckle brain. And yes, I like the story because it was a pretty funny story in my life. But I actually thought about going up there. They used to have the Miss Nude USA contest there, actually. Yeah, Kate, that's probably not the proper conversation to have when you're giving someone a massage. I would have to agree with you. Not what are you gonna do, huh? Here, you want to get up there? There you go. You smelling there, huh? What are you gonna do? Mm-hmm. What do you think, guys? A good boy. You ready to get down? You want to go out? I know you do. Or are you just going to be a pain in my butt today? It's going to be one of them days, huh? Is it going to be a pain in the butt day today, huh? All right, that's enough. What are you going to do, huh? You going to go out? There. Yeah, I'll bet you're right, too. I'm pretty sure he probably ended up with some kind of sexual harassment lawsuit or something, I'd bet. John, it's a fact. They look like you, too. That's me in the Speedo, baby. But yeah, I've heard the same thing about nudist beaches and stuff. It's not what you see in the movies. He's a good boy, ain't he? Huh? Yeah, he's a good man. And in fact, the nudist colony that the race went through, there was very few of them that were, how did you say, hot women that were showing their boobies as you went by. They did have one checkpoint that they had a couple women and men there, and you roll up and stop, and they write on your scorecard on your fender as you go through the check. And that'd be there. Sometimes there were some decent ones there. Nude beach channels on YouTube. I didn't know that, and I'm not going to search that neither. I promise I will not search that this afternoon. I'm bored and don't have nothing to do. You don't happen to have a link, do you? What are you going to do, huh? You want to go outside? No? No? Tacoma, California. Cool, Terry B. Did you have to work nude or could you wear clothes? Yeah, I'll bet. Yep, I'll bet. I think I know what you're talking about. Danny Stone Outdoors. What's up, brother? It's good to see you, man. Be safe driving to work. Is it going to be sunny today over there? Yeah, I'm not going to look for him, Kate. The odds of me ending up in the nudist beach is pretty slim. Hell, I don't want to see myself naked, let alone other people. Yeah, it's all right, buddy. Still dark? Yeah, it's dark here too. I think anyway. Let's spin around and see. Yeah, there's nothing like it's still later than I thought it was. Oh goodness, he's a good puppy. Yes, he is. Well, in fact, Eric, you'll get daylight before I work, won't you? Come think of it. He's a good puppy. Yeah, that's the worst part. I was never heavy in all my life until I moved home 5 or 6 years ago, and my sedate lifestyle has definitely paid. Oh, really, Terry? Maybe they're trying to recruit you, Kate. You know why? I don't get none of that stuff in my feed. What's wrong with that? That's discrimination against fat old guys. I guess they don't want fat old guys like me perving on the channel, do they? All right, you're going to get down what? Man, you're driving me nuts today. I can see this already. What do you see out there, huh? Is there anything out there? You seen squirrels out there this morning? Off La Jolla Canyon. Oh, okay, cool. Yep. La Jolla, one of the coolest places I've ever been in my life, actually. And it ain't nothing but a beach. There's nothing really around, but it was just so. It was the only place I found out there when I was there, the short time I was there, that was, like a throwback to the 60s kind of surfing culture. It's a little too hot for this little guy. Let's crack the door and let some air in. You want to? All right, talk me into it. There, you can go snip out the door and let me know if you want to go out. Yeah, I didn't open it wide enough for you to get out. I know better than that. Gringos. La Jolla. Is that how you pronounce it? Was I pronouncing it wrong? La Jolla. Okay, yeah. Gringo. But yeah, when the time I was out there, we went there 2 days, and one of them was on a Saturday, and there was like this, like almost like an old panel truck, bread truck, if you know what I'm talking about. And it was all painted up, and they, had the back opened and some easy up set up, and it was just a bunch of Hawaiian guys and girls. And they were cooking out and hanging out, and it was just pretty cool. La Jolla, La Jolla. See, little guy went in there to tell the big dog he's got the door open, man. Come on, let's go. I have absolutely no plans today so far. The weather is going to dictate my day today. I wish there was a river close that had fish in it that I could go fishing at, actually. But there just aren't any close. I think the closest one be up north, about an hour and a half, maybe. And I'd have to, go up there and then drive around it and find a place to fish because I've never been up there. Oh, well, it was right up the road from La Jolla? Really? I didn't know that. I knew I went to, we actually stopped in Carlsbad and rented our RV for the week that we stayed in Cardiff there at the state park. We flew into LA and rented a car, drove it down to Carlsbad, rented the motorhome. Hey, good morning, 205. We rented the motorhome and drove from Carlsbad down to Cardiff and parked it in the campgrounds, and that's all we drove the motorhome. Just checking to make sure you guys had a wrench. Scroll through, I'm pretty sure everybody does, yeah. But I would like to have had someone down there, that knew the old motocross history and stuff, and I would have took a day and just drove around. I'd like to have drove over and seen Glen Helen, because that was one of my bucket list things. I wanted to go there and just do the start. I'd like to see like the rugged coast of Washington State and Oregon up that way. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because from a lot of the pictures and stuff I've seen up that way, the coast is really rugged compared to how it is down in California. A bucket is on your bucket list. I'll hook you up, man. You want an orange one from Home Depot? 5-gallon bucket. I'll mail it out tomorrow. Hey, Jimmy, how are you, man? Yep, he's got one. You got a wrench. Everybody got a wrench. I think Dad might have found a way to sleep. He was up at 2 o'clock when I got up, and he woke me up at 3, and then he was up at 4 when my alarm went off. Bucket of chicken. Oh, man, I'm all over that. Some KFC. But man, I don't know if you've had any KFC recently, but their chicken legs look like pigeon legs, man. They're so small. I don't know what's up with that. And it's been that way the last 3 or 4 times we used to get KFC all the time. Really? Okay, lake. It's okay. It's okay to go to that lake. But have you ever had the pot pies at KFC? Their pot pies are actually awesome. But I don't know what's up with the chicken legs. I mean, they're not that big, probably. Almost like having hot wings. Mm. Well, Eric, where'd you go, Eric? I thought you was gonna come up so we could watch you drive. Or is it too early for that? You ain't driving yet. Heck, it's 7:20 already. You're kidding me. It ain't getting daylight yet. Man, that's why. That's why it's not getting daylight. It's cloudy. Dag nabbit. Fake green and orange things in the pies. You talking about the synthetic carrots and green or peas? I don't care, Uncle Lou. I like them. I think I like the crust. Actually, is what the most. I mean, I could eat it with just the crust and the chicken stuff. What up, Doc? Yeah, but I don't know how to fry chicken. I can cook it on the grill. In fact, I like it on the grill better anyway. It could be another ibuprofen day today. My eyes feel funny. What was it? Someone told me about take 2 or 3 of leaves and 3 or 4 ibuprofen together. Nurses, they call it the nurse's oxy. It actually works. Yeah, no doubt, John. Like I said, I don't know what they done. Unless they're importing their chicken legs from China or something. I don't know. Two, 4, 5. There we go. Ibuprofen. It's what's for breakfast. Supposed to be 55. Oh, I know, Jimmy Geiger. It was when I was driving around yesterday, my thing on my car said 51. I was like, get out of here. It was real windy yesterday too. And it would have been tough fishing had the water not been in a solid form. We better cut them in half. I ain't gonna take them all at the same time. All right, Uncle Lou. I'll see you later this morning. What time you get out of bed? Have you been down in the basement working already? Jeez, you like a cyborg or something. I can't drive 55. Yeah, John, I don't have the Nightbot thing. I don't even know how. I don't even begin to know how to use it or any. I don't even know how to do anything on here. Oh wait, I'm sorry, dude. There you are. You can yell at me, Eric. I wasn't paying attention. My bad, brother. Sorry.
You're all right. It's just easier to try to set things up when you're parked.
I was taking my medicine.
My first stop. I'll be back.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out why it wasn't getting daylight.
It's just now starting to, but it's cloudy here. I'll be back. I gotta go unload these Ford
All right,
Michelin.
brother. 1:45 this morning. Life of a little sleep anymore. Man, Lou, I couldn't do that, brother. I got to get it at least 4 hours, which is what I had last night. Sleep when we're dead. Yeah, that's a fact. But I wish, actually, heck, I wish I had a garage to get up and go out to every morning, because I'd take this and be out in the garage in my old house working on dirt bikes or just hanging around. Hey, Muskrat, how are you, Roger? It's good to see you, buddy. Anybody ever heard about microdosing for depression and things like that? PTSD? I read an article, and I think it would be a good thing. I was reading an article about they're doing an experiment, or not experiment, testing, I guess, like there's a better term, on the VA is on microdosing for, soldiers with PTSD. What do you see out there? Hold on. Somebody's fired up. Now, come on. You want to go out and let's see what you see out there. Let's go. Come here. Let's go now. Tilly's not coming, dude. I told you she doesn't want to go out this morning. Don't come in there barking. Go back in there. Oh, you want to go now? Come on, let's go. Put it down there outside. Go out there and get it. Don't yell for your buddy or something. Go on. Then knuckle brain. But the reason I was talking about that is, and I'm going to tell on myself from the 70s, but when you used to take a certain synthetic or whatever, okay, before you would get to the stage of the thing where you would actually start feeling the effects in full, you would have this window of time where you felt good and relaxed or something. I can't really explain it unless you've been there, but I can see where the microdosing would be like that, where they're not giving you enough. Say if they were doing it with LSD, for instance, the microdose is not enough to give you any side effects or any effects of actually getting high from it, but it gets you into that stage of relaxation and feeling good. I can't explain it. If you've ever been there, you understand. Come here, man. What do? You can't walk through the whole house with the leash. Come here. What you do, man? You killing me, dude. Go on. Get out of here. You're killing me, man. But I think you're going to start seeing a lot of, I know the FDA is doing a lot of tests on it. And the object is to do away or eliminate the use of all these horrible antidepressant medicines that are out there, because they're bad. I mean, I don't think they really know the long-term effects of those things anyway on your brain. Phil saying early, yes.
Like that COVID crap, I don't know the effects of what it's going to do.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that they give you this shot and tell you, oh, you're safe. Well, for how long am I safe? How do I know my penis ain't going to fall off in 10 years? Not that we would really notice, but I would.
As they say, I'm a pure blood. I don't have none of that COVID crap.
I think it's been used in certain cultures anyway as a means of treating depression and things like that. Kind of, underground type thing. But I honestly think it'll be the thing of the future as far as treatment for depression and PTSD. And because I think I first heard of it about 3 years ago, and I think it was maybe like the New Yorker magazine or something had an article about it. Calm before the storm, exactly. John, that's a good way to put it. The calm before the storm. Only with the microdosing aspect of it, the storm never happens. So it's just the calm. Jody, believe me, me neither. I mean, I even lived in a small town. It was a city, but it wasn't. I mean, the tallest building in the whole place is maybe 6 stories high or 7, and that's in the college, Watch porn. Well, I used to watch porn. I used to laugh. My girlfriend would come in because I worked at home, and she'd come in, and I'd be sitting there watching dirt bike racing videos, and she would laugh. Say, most men get caught watching porn in the middle of the afternoon, don't you? And I'd be like, yeah, I've already been through that stage of life. But when you work for yourself from home, you can't be busy all the time. I can't help it. Don't hate me because I got free time. If I had a garage you could actually walk in right now, I'd be out there, but I'm going to have to bring a dumpster and throw everything away. Because, like, for instance, in my SUV right now is all boxes of all the stuff that were on the shelves in my garage, like chemicals and spray cans and, zip ties, little drawers with bolts and stuff in them. All that stuff's still in my car because I got nowhere to put it. Hey, Dave, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, wait, I ain't going to smoke on the screen or people get offended. You know what? Oh, never mind. I was glad to say, man, screw that. But someone may have their kid watching the show of mine right now, which I wouldn't know why you would do that, but I'll kill the screen when I smoke. You know what? I got some of them cinnamon rolls in the fridge. I'm talking about the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls that come with the icing. I think I'll go make them when this is over. Good morning, Wendy Jane. I'm glad you did. Thank you so much. You're welcome to hang out with us. Yeah, I know, John. And I agree with you. But some people think smoking's gross, so I understand. Me, Ma, Jody. Now, if this was a Friday evening show where I was sitting around maybe having a margarita or something, then I definitely wouldn't care about it. It looks like it's daylight. Where are you at right now, Eric? Or you got your mic off or on? Yeah.
Chip coffee. I don't know.
Chill Coffee? Yeah, I know where it's at. They used to have a big bike party there.
Yeah, it's back behind the fairgrounds.
Yeah, they still have it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they still do. Yeah, they have a big old bike dirt track over there and everything else.
Yeah, you're right, John. Some people do. That would be amazing. And, unfortunately, stupid people exist. I think you should have to take a test before you're allowed to vote myself.
Yep, Tide Pods.
Yep, the Tide Pod generation's old enough to vote. Was he, Rogers? That's cool. My brother used to go over there to that bike party. I didn't. That's a little too crazy for me even. I wasn't into the whole bike scene. My brother was a biker, dude. You know, and back then in the 80s and stuff, it was really a bike party and consisted of more 1%ers than it did credit card bikers. Here, little guy, my bad. I opened that door for you. The way it figures it's going to be a little cloudy today. That sucks. Guess I can go try to track down the handle for the sliding door.
Remember, it's the second of the month.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to Walmart. I've already been to Walmart. They didn't have any. And I got to thinking, when I was at Lowe's yesterday, right across the 4-lane highway is a Rural King. And I'm like, man, they probably have what I'm looking for. They got everything, including guns and ammo.
I heard they got bibs, coveralls.
Dude, their bibs, I bought some of their bibs on sale a couple years ago for $9 something each, $9.96 or something each on clearance. I buy their jeans. That's what I wear is their jeans, the carpenter type jeans with the hammer pocket, you know. And they're usually on sale for $9 and something if you catch it at the right time. And they wear good. I mean, I'm not out working in them no more, but I remember there was a time in my life I had to have a pair of Levi's or I wasn't wearing them.
Wear blue khakis.
And then we went through the parachute pants phase and the painter pants phase.
Yeah, I love painter.
I'm definitely at the elastic waistband if I could find them. But I can't find any of those because I'd be buying them. I did get a really cool belt though that it's got a little bit of stretch to it. It's pretty cool. It's got like a magnetic bucket. What are you parking at?
Well, always get you some Hog Legs famous pants.
What's those?
You know, sweatpants.
Oh yeah, yep. I got some of them too. Grandma department, they have them. I was thinking the maternity department myself, John. Velcro fly, yeah. I know I made a mistake once in my life of getting the jeans with the button fly. Never again. Because, man, if you got to pee real bad, that button fly is not what you want to have on. But, yeah, I can remember going skating and stuff when I was a kid. That was the big thing, skating rink, and played hockey and stuff. And I had to have Levi's or I wasn't going. And then I remember we didn't have a lot of money, man, and I would have killed the Pope for a pair of Nike tennis shoes back in the day in junior high school. And my brother used to tease me so bad about it because I'd get bummed that I couldn't get a pair of Nikes, and he used to tease me hard about it. I remember I'd get so mad at him. You know how it is to have an older brother, man. They always agitate you. And when I was in high school,
You get the hand me down.
yeah, I always got agitated. When I was in high school and he found out I was smoking pot, he was really, really pissed off. But he would come home and I'd be sitting there with a bowl of cereal and the MTV on or something in the after school. He'd get mad at me knowing I was high and he'd stand in front of the TV so I couldn't see it. And I finally learned just to ignore him and it'd make him so mad. Oh, I know what you're talking about, John. I actually got a pair of shoes. I forget the name of them, but they got the heel. You step on it and it goes down. You put them on. And I got them from when I go see houses, so I can just take. It's easy to take my shoes on and off. But I know what you're talking about. Mine were out of necessity. They're actually pretty cool, and they were the first ones I seen. I got them the first pair, I think about 5 years ago, maybe. Yes, that's the guy that wears flip flops. 365. Good call. There ain't nothing wrong with the flip flop life, man. I was in an appraiser's forum one time, and a guy was in the Outer Banks, North Carolina, and we were talking. He said, I do my appraisals in a pair of flip flops. You kidding me? Sorts of flip flops. That's all I ever wear. Oh, I'm sorry, Jody. Thank you. I'm an airhead. I don't pay attention. Look at the pic. Oh my goodness. It had to be a black ribbon, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, how precious. My goodness.
She's a sweet one.
Yeah, buddy, she is. She's a pretty little baby. Look at that.
I'm waiting in the parking lot so I can go up and see her before I leave.
Oh, yeah. You got a certain visiting hour time.
Yeah, but I'm just going to sneak in early.
Yeah, I was going to
whether
say,
I like it or not.
I've been thrown out of the hospital before they used to enforce that a lot, the visiting hour thing, and I never bothered.
It ain't like I'm loud or got kids or anything with me.
Yeah, exactly. My brother
and she's expecting me.
Oh, is she out?
Yeah.
My brother got hit on his Harley, and I'd show up there about 10 o'clock at night when he was in the hospital. And that nurse would say, You can't be here now. What do you mean I can't? I am here now, so evidently I can be.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, all right, I'll give you about 30 minutes, but then you got to go. Like, okay, thank you.
This city life, I don't know how you can stand it.
Oh,
I've
man.
seen more cars here today than I do a month back home.
What city are you in?
Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah, that place is huge. I got a buddy lives there. You're not lying. That place is almost as big as Atlanta now.
Traffic and the roads are stupid. Oh my God, I went to Chick-fil-A. That's the first time I've ever been. I picked them up some biscuits for breakfast. That place is nuts.
Yep. Would it have like 3 or 4 lanes?
They had 2 lanes, but they only had one open. Of course, I went down the wrong one. I had to circle back around. Took me forever to be able to get in the parking lot.
No kidding. Yep.
I had to go down all these side streets to get into it.
Yep. That's how the one here is. You can't actually turn into it off of the 4-lane road. It's on. You got to turn on the side street.
Mm-hmm. Then when I
be
pulled
glad
out
you
of
don't
bed,
have your pontoon boat hooked behind you, Jody.
I know it. I probably wouldn't have made it through it.
Could you imagine driving around a big city like that, the interstates and stuff, with a boat?
I just forced my way in.
Yep.
They got brakes.
That's the best part about having a vehicle with 200,000 miles on it. I don't care if it gets a dent in it now.
Yeah. When I left Chick-fil-A, there was this woman just booking it, running down the street. And then when she got up to the red light, she was chasing some car, and she pulled her finger out like she was shooting at him. And I'm like, what the crap?
Oh, the nuts are out early this morning. So she was physically running down the street. That's hilarious.
She was booking it like she was in a race. She should have been in the Olympics.
In the old days, the kids used to make those hats out of a newspaper, look like a sailor hat or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I was doing cable one time, and I was filling out the paperwork standing by the door, and the guy's house that I was at, he looked at me and said, man, look behind you. And I turned around, and there was an old lady walking down the road with one of them hats on her head.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, what's the deal? He said, dude, I don't know. She does it every day. Walks down the road every day with that paper hat on her head.
Yeah.
She was talking to herself, so you know she was all there. But yeah, I had never actually seen one of those in real life. I'd seen them on like Little Rascals or something. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
But this lady not only had one, she knew how to make one.
Mhm. She probably had dementia or something, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Dude Filet, it serves hot dogs. There's a place in the town that I go down the south of here by where I go fishing at Newcastle. And they got this place called Weenie World, and it's a big
Mhm.
place. Dude, they got any kind of hot dog you could ever dream of having.
I've
And
heard you talk about Weenie World before.
yeah, yep. And I'm telling you, man, the deep fried hot dogs are the bomb.
I bet.
But you got to eat them right then. You don't want to take them
Yeah.
home because they're that's just not the same. You pull in and park and eat them. But they actually sell with the propeller on them. It says Weenie World on the front.
Yeah.
I think I gotta have one.
you
Well, I had
ever
one.
made
What's
you ever
that?
made hot dogs in the air fryer?
No, I don't even have an air fryer. I keep hearing about them though.
They're good.
Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna
back
have
to Weenie World.
Yeah, yeah. But the beanie hat with the helicopter propeller on. I went to a dirt bike race one time over in Illinois, and it was a big race. It was a national, and there was probably 500 riders in it or more. And I had one of them little beanie hats with the propeller on it, and I taped it on the top of my helmet, so my people would be able to pick me out, when I was going by or getting ready to come to the pits or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about it, but as I was like, it took off on the start, and the faster I went, the faster that little propeller blade would spin. You could feel it spinning.
Yeah.
And then once I got back in the woods, the branches grabbed it and almost ripped it off and about tore my head off.
Yeah.
Hey kids, we're going to Weenie World.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and the place is huge.
Is
You
it?
think it'd be just like a little hot dog stand, but it's this big building. It's got, like a fenced-in playground place in the front. And they're not open on Monday. I think it is Sunday and Monday they're closed. So now I know if I schedule an appraisal down there in that town, it has to be Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I love hot dogs.
Alice Cooper's got a hot dog place? No kidding. I'm going to have to Google that one. There's a place in Michigan that sells nothing but chicken gizzards. And I evidently, from reading the reviews and stuff about it, they're so tender you can cut them with a fork and eat them like a steak almost. And I'm like, I don't know if they're going to get a chicken. And I got to go up there just to see,
Mm-hmm. I don't want a gizzard. I like the livers.
Ooh, I can't do liver. I love chicken gizzards. I just can't eat them.
Nah, I like the chicken livers. I get them from KFC sometimes.
Weenie World in my. Yeah, Tariff. It's closed on Sundays because the people that own it are Christians, and I'm 100% about that. Then again, think if you work there, you ain't got to work Sundays, which I think that's cool too.
I got a phone call. I'm about to jump off.
Okay, Jody.
All right. Bye.
If we're still on, when you get up there, pop in, and we'll let you can do us a live show us your baby if you can.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye. Tuna liver, huh? Interesting. Never heard of it. Hey, Uncle Don R, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. How you feeling? Yeah, they do, John, but that's when they go to KFC and get a different kind of chicken. Yeah, I'm going to look that up there. I'm not a big liver fan, but I don't know. I bet you couldn't even get that around here nowhere. But now I'm actually just going to go out. I was going to go fishing down there today, but there was ice on the water, so it ain't going to happen. But I may go just take off and go for a drive day and go down to Weenie World. And then I'm not a big fan of them, but the chili quit that the big Chicago hot dogs that's got all the stuff on them. It's got like tomatoes and pickle, a long pickle and stuff. I'm not a fan. Now, if the hot dogs were big around on the Chicago ones, it would probably work out. But all the stuff overpowers the hot dog. Oh, that and they put relish on it. I can't do sweet relish. But there used to be a hot dog place, and for the life of me, I can't remember where it is. And the hot dogs they had were about as big around as not quite a $50, probably. I'm going to Google Alice Cooper's hot dog place. Actually, I got to write that one down on my list. I've only got 3 things on today's list, or 2 actually. This is. Oh shoot! I forgot my camera's off. I'm sorry. Y'all got to say something. I'm just sitting here cruising around, hanging out. Alice Cooper hot. When I lived up in Wisconsin, it worked on the road 4 days a week or whatever, and it was after my divorce, and I was pretty broke. But the quick trips there had you could get 2 hot dogs and a 32-ounce Coke for, I think it was $2 or less even. And I lived on those things, man, for a year and a half. 2 meals a day, I'd have hot dogs and a 32-ounce Mountain Dew. And the other meal of the day in the morning would consist of, back then I was drinking Monsters, I think it was. You still got ice up there, do you, Uncle Don? Cool, cool. We had ice here thick enough to ice fish on for about 3 days, and then it warmed up. I seen some people ice fishing, and then it warmed up, and I'm guessing about 3 days is all it was thick enough to get on. And they could have been some of them guys that's nutty enough to go on it when it's like 3 inches. Oh no, I didn't, John. I'd steal somebody's bicycle off the porch on the way so I didn't have to walk so far. 24 inches of ice? Are you kidding me? Damn, it'd take you half hour to cut a hole in it. You'll go out, honey? Okay, hold on. Little guy, your buddy's going out. You better come on. Hold on just a minute. Let me get your buddy hooked up on here. You know how he is. All right, you just bark when you're ready to come back in, okay, honey bunny? My big dog is the biggest sweetie on earth, man. Oh man, you'd want one of them gas-powered ice auger jobbies, wouldn't you, Don? Or just go behind where someone's already cut one and go down through it real quick. Mm-hmm. Big water, small boat. Hey, John, how far across is Lake Okeechobee miles if you go from one end to the other or across, whichever's the biggest? Because I know that's a pretty good sized body of water. Okay, John, see you, man. Have fun with the Murillo family. It's not like there's any way you couldn't have. 35 by 37 miles. I knew it was big. Yeah. You'd almost be in the, and if you were in the very middle of it, you'd almost be like you could almost not see the shore. Because I remember surfing in New Buffalo, Michigan, and it's catty cornered from Chicago as the crow flies, about 25 or 30 miles maybe. And be sitting out there in the water, and in the evening time in the middle of summer, the sun would go down right through the skyline in Chicago. It was pretty cool. Lake Auger. Lake. An electric auger, like almost, so it's got like, it'd be like an electric drill almost, only like a 24 volt or something. Chokanoki. Chokanoki. Oh, righty then, buddy. Didn't take you very long, did it? And you're like, nope, but I want a treat because I went out potty. Hold on, even though I'm pretty sure your grandma hooked you up on something you didn't deserve it. Here, little guy. Hold on, make a mess there, buddy. Look at that. There you go. Feeling small. Hey. What, she do me? No. You better hope you get busted shit out. I'll kill you if you do that again. Yeah, you're up a short list, little man. Oh, man. Oh, okay, cool. So you know, that's awesome. You mark it in the summertime, you mark the spot where the fish are and then come back. That's cool. Well, 24 inches of ice, I suppose you didn't got no problem driving on that. Although I wouldn't want to be the first one to do it. Oh, Terry, man, I forgot mine a couple weeks ago, and I'll never do it again. Mine's on Thursday. Even though technically I forgot yesterday, and Mom reminded me about 8 o'clock. And I told my trash man I was flipping $20 and say, hey, if you ever come by here and my trash ain't out, honk the horn. I'll come and bring it out real quick. Because I only got one of those totes, you know, and I think I forget what they wanted extra a month if you had another one. And I was like, well, I ain't going to pay that. She's just sleeping. That's a good thing. Maybe she'll sleep through the night. That's cool, Don, actually. Well, I got lucky with Justin. When he's a baby, he slept all night, man. I had no problems at all. And then as he grew up, I mean, there was a set bedtime, and he went to bed every night at that time. And I think it's a really good idea to have that with a kid. even when they're little. Oh, look at that. It's almost 8 o'clock. Lord, I thought I was getting tired. But, I'm trying to remember how. Oh, I know. Gotta try to do something here. Oh, I know how to do it. Let's see. Dang, nabbit. I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm trying to figure out how to save the link to. Okay, maybe it's like this. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to save. Hold on, everybody. I gotta send something to someone real quick.
No, David, probably not even going to go to CatCon.
Hold on. Oops. Oops. Oops.
Morning, Donald.
There we go. All right, I'm done. I had to send a text real quick. Oh, Jody sent me pictures. I'll try and show them to you guys. I can do that, I think, with my phone.
Morning, Don.
And Grandma Jody with the new baby. Well, hold on, there's more.
Insufficient funds, Chad. Insufficient funds. And big bill pop up.
Got a little outfit on. Got a whole head of hair, it looks like. Jody and her daughter. Oh, and the baby. Mommy, grandma, and the baby. Oh, there we go. There's a video clip too, but I ain't played that, so I don't know what it does yet.
I'm sure birds can help.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
I know if the road noise is too loud.
What's it smile? The baby, did you see it smile? That's special. Well, we get soft in our old age, you know. Joe will be back out in that collar. I need to shave. Long in the tooth there. Yeah, did you see the smile? Where's Uncle Lou at? Oh, there it is. Did you see the baby, Uncle Lou? If and you didn't, I'm sorry. Oh man, I could take a nap. But I don't like to, because if I lay down and take a nap, you know, when I wake up, I'm tired. You know what I'm talking about. Nah, Jimmy, Saturday mornings are reserved for, in the fall time anyway, college game day and then college football. And then in the winter time after college football ends, they're reserved for Supercross. You start getting stuff ready and watch the press conferences and stuff from last week's race during the morning time. And then I get ready to watch the qualifying and stuff in the afternoons for the Supercross at night. But I think they start the East Coast this week, which means it'll be, in fact, I got to look in a little bit. It'll be on earlier here. It'll be on like at noon, and then the race probably starts at 7 or so. I'll tell you who'll fool you on their height. That you see videos of him and you think he's real short, and that's two stands. That guy's tall as all get out, man. I'll bet he's close to 6 foot. I was so surprised the first time I went to CatCon and met him. But I don't even know why I thought he was short. You know what I mean? But in the videos, maybe it's because of the shorts and stuff he wears. But in the videos, he looks short. And I had to do a double take at CatCon. Him and then Cody. Most people don't know Cody, but Cody is pretty tall.
Murillo's pretty big too.
Yeah, Murillo's a big boy. Yeah. Which races are you talking about, Jimmy? I'm not sure I understand EM. If you're talking about Supercross on Peacock, they have the race pre-show that's the qualifying and stuff. They have it on, and right now on the East Coast, I don't know what time. It'll be like early, like noon or something probably. But for the West Coast races, it came on at 3:30, and then the races would come on usually at 9 or 10 our time. In fact, I need to look about. I have no idea. Let me look real quick what time they come on tomorrow. I'll be able to tell you here in just a sec. I know they'll watch. They're in Detroit this week, I think. Come on, man. Where's it at? Huh. It's got to have a thing here that tells what time it comes on. Maybe they're not on the East Coast. Huh. Wait, here we go. I got something in my eye. Wow, the Triumph has a motocross bike. It debuts this weekend in Detroit. That's cool. Come on, man. Hook your brother up and let me know what time it comes on. Oh, Detroit SX is a day race. Heats are at 3 p.m. Eastern. Here's the unique schedule. Oh, it's like a really messed up schedule this weekend because it's going to be live on NBC, regular like network TV. Because there isn't no football this weekend, so they're running on the regular networks. The race begins just after 3. Oh, well, I'll have to look. I can't find it. I forgot. They got a jacked up schedule this weekend. They don't need to make change. They understand old people like me don't like change. Where you at there? That almost looks like Pennsylvania highways there.
Heading down 23 Portsmouth.
Okay.
Get these two stops out of the way, and
Check out the mailbox barn. That was cool.
then I get to head to Uncle Lou's favorite town of Beaver
Beaver.
with the roadside apples.
We headed into the Beaver, baby. Can I visit your Beaver? Let's see. Looks like chat.
Beaver's more of an Amish community. I can't do that in a work truck. Or, I'll put under.
I never thought about pawn shops for fine fishing poles and stuff.
Yeah. Heading up Portsmouth, Jimmy. Actually, heading to West
Portsmouth, Ohio. Did you see the
Beer.
thing the hog leg made me for my show that I had on advertising? The right word or whatever they call that thing they could put up to announce your show or whatever.
No.
In fact, I'm going to have to go around the pawn shops around here. Not that I doubt there's any good fishing stuff here, but maybe in the Indianapolis area or something. Thumbnail. Thank you, Roger. I had no idea what you called that thing. But Hogleg made that for me because I ain't got no idea how to do anything like that and have no desire to learn, to be honest with you. I'll never be a content creator.
That is.
Jimmy said when you get to Rosemont, he'll stand out on the porch and wave at you as you go by.
I don't know where that is. I'll be taking 104 to West Portsmouth. And then I'll be going over to regular Portsmouth, the Mitchell Brothers. Me and Roger's buddy ain't there. He had back surgery this week.
Oh, I got to turn that heat down. It's getting a little warm. Okay, since we're in Bugman overtime, I'll be right back. I got to go pee.
I need to start putting a rod and reel in here. And some bait. I could probably stop at Lake White one time, fish for a half night. Blows my mind is it seems like every Friday I have more stops than any time all week. They do it on purpose. Start trying to get to work earlier, like half an hour earlier on Fridays. That way I can get done. Day I'm going to go home early. I never can because I got more stops. Chad Thompson. Good old town of Waverly. Red light.
Whew.
I could cut around this town, but there isn't.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? Heck yeah, Pop's asleep, man. That's cool. Wish I didn't know that. There we go. Lisa got a wrench now. Yeah, Pop was up all night, man. Every time I got up, he was up, and finally I gave him some melatonin because he can't not sleep like that. I don't know what's up with that, man. My grandma used to do that when she was in the early stages of dementia. She'd be up for hours. I don't know if it does something to the chemicals in your brain or whatever, you know what I mean? But there's something about it that makes them stay up for a long time. But he's sleeping for now, so I'm not going to look that gift horse in the mouth. Now, we'll be in or shutting down at 9 because I don't want to step on nobody's toes or anything. I know, do you, blah, 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 whatever, but I'm all right. Now, when I get famous and have hundreds of people in my lives and 2,000 subscribers and stuff, heck yeah, I'll be all over it.
Can't even get over the 230 mark.
Oh, I've been stuck at like 411 forever and a day, I think. Which is okay. I don't care one way or the other, to be honest with
You know, the way I look at it is, hey, people want to watch me, will watch me.
you. Oh, flea market. See, that's another one. I need to start hitting these places and look for vintage fishing stuff. Because my neighbor gave me a vintage Abu reel from like the early 70s or so. I gave it to Serena's husband. Thomas. Yeah. What we got right here?
It's Lake White.
Lake what? Viking?
Lake White.
Oh, Lake White, huh?
Nice lake. There's catfish in there.
What is it?
They have catfish in here in Lake White.
I'd reckon they might have. I have to pop up Google Maps. Lake White, you said? Let's see where Lake White in Ohio is.
It's just south of Waverly. Channel cats, there's white catfish in there too, Roger.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a nice lake, actually. So where you're driving at's actually the end of the lake, and then
Yeah, you go up towards the beginning. I heard there's good flatheads up in there too.
it looks like there might be. There's a river or whatever feeds it. Let's look at it via the satellite. Yeah. Lots of twisty and turns around it and everything.
Yeah,
Lake White State
I
Park.
heard fish there before because my sister's campsite, campground's up the road here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a right off that highway. There's a boat ramp. It looks like. Yep. Lake White State Park. It says.
Yeah, it's nice. They rebuilt it. Did took out one of the boat ramps because there used to be two right there side by side. Now there's only one boat ramp that goes down, and then they made some kind of shelter. I don't know what you want to call it. Place there. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, you can see it's got the one boat ramp and then
Basement.
I'm gonna go down at the other end and see where the river comes in at. Because it looks like
Hey, Bugman. Got somebody in the basement?
I don't know. Hold on a minute. I'm looking at something right now. Just a second.
Morning, Ashley.
Okay, there's where the river comes. You can go back not too far. Okay, yeah, you can only go back about.
Yeah, you get back in there and there's a bunch of tree stumps and stuff.
Yeah, it looks like where it comes in there and the river comes in, and then if you're going back from the lake into where the river is, it doesn't look like you can go very far. Because then it looks like it might get shallower. So, well, I don't know. Yeah, I'll bet that part there you can't get yeah, I definitely can't get a boat down this part. All right. Hold on, I'm coming. What time is it? Oh, there you go, Don. Sorry, man. I was looking at maps. My bad, brother. I'm sorry. I was looking at the map of Lake White. Sorry, brother. Ashley, good morning. How are you today? Yeah, I'm sorry, Don, man. I'm an airhead. You got to bear with me on this stuff now, y'all. This is what, my fourth show.
River's still Roger inside. Looks like chocolate milk.
Hold on, say something.
I said the river's still up. It looks like chocolate milk. Are you talking to Don? Or
talking to Don, you knuckle brain. Say it again, Don.
I was just checking to see how everything was working.
Yeah, I was just trying to see your volume's a little bit low, and I know there's some way to turn that stuff up, but I don't have any idea how to do that. I know Hogleg does it. Let me look around here, and I hope I don't do something stupid. Because I know me. Yeah, no, I'm not hitting any buttons. I'll end up shutting us all off or something. I'm doing okay, Ash, because Dad's been doing better, even though he was up a lot of the night. I slept for probably 4 hours, so that's for the last 2 weeks. That 4 hours is pretty decent. I wish I could see your. Oh, that's the picture with the turkey, isn't it? Where'd you go, man? Ah. Don, where did you go? I was looking at the picture. I'm sorry, brother. There you go. All right.
All right.
Yeah, still just a little low, but it might be me. I may have my volume down. Yeah, my volume's down a little bit too. Never mind. I'll say something.
I just was checking to see if my avatar was working.
Yeah, it's cool, man. That's the one with the is that your grandson, is it?
That's my son and my grandson and myself.
Yeah,
that's the 3 nights.
I was gonna 3 nights. Very cool. I was gonna say the turkey, that's your grandson's, right?
No, that's not. If you look at that picture, there's 2 of them there. That was a double that we got with my grandson, but he didn't get one of them.
Oh, okay. It's real small on the thing. I'll have to.
Yeah.
Is it if I go to your YouTube, it's there and I can see it then. It's so small here I can't see it.
Yeah. The one he got was
I
up in
can make out the 3 of you and it just looks like one turkey, you know what I mean? But that's just because the picture's small.
Yeah.
Cool. I've never turkey hunted before. They say it's pretty hard to do.
Yeah. You have good days and bad days. It's a lot like fishing.
Yeah, I was gonna say having depending on, and I suppose it's like fishing too, depending on the water, you know. Where you're hunting at probably has a lot to do with it too. I know I lived up in Wisconsin. I would drive up to the North Lakes. We had a couple little cable systems up there, and I mean, I'd see so many turkey. I'd think, man, if you can't turkey hunt up here, something's wrong with you. It was almost like the deer up there. I never seen anything like it in my life. I was driving along, you know, and growing up in Indiana, you're used to seeing herds of cows out in fields, right? And I'm driving on this highway that's kind of in a big valley, you know, hills on both sides and pastures. And I look over and I thought it was a herd of about 20 or 30 cattle at first, and it was deer standing in his fields eating, and there had to be 30 of them.
Yeah.
And I'd see them like that all the time. And then, you know, deer season's almost like basketball is in Indiana up there. I mean, it's crazy. Kids get out of school and everything for opening day of deer season. And I guess a lot of people come from down Illinois and stuff come up there. They used to call them fibs, effing Illinois bastards.
Yeah.
But once you got so far north, there weren't any 4-lane highways. You know what I mean? So in that Friday of opening weekend, if you happen to be driving north on that highway, which is normally a highway you hardly see any cars at all, but that Friday, dude, it is bumper to bumper for miles.
Yeah, Southeast Ohio here is that way.
Yep, I've heard of that too. But I've heard, you know, that's one of them areas you got to probably know someone to get on land, I'd suppose. I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of public in Southeast, but it's not near what it used to be, that's for sure.
What's the name of the? Oh, they used to have a national enduro in the national park down over there. It started with a W, I think.
I'm not sure about that.
It started with an M. Is there like a national forest or a big state park there in the southeast part of Ohio? I'll know.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Wayne's National Park.
Wayne National. Okay, yep, Wayne National Forest. That's it. They used to have a national enduro there.
Yeah.
I think too far.
Trails there. I'm sorry.
That's not too far away from me and Curtis's house.
Oh, really? Yep.
Yeah.
That's nice land over there, man. My son raced it one time. I didn't get to go over. I forget what was happening that weekend, but my son went over and raced it.
Cows are standing up, so the fish might be biting. You know, old wives' tale it says, right?
What's that? The cows are standing up.
Yep.
I thought it was when they was laying down.
When they're laying down, they're not biting. When they're standing up, the fish are biting. That's what they say.
Y'all backwards over there. Then I always used to hear if the cows are laying down that it was going to rain too, but no, back to no sun today. Wonderful. I wonder what the temperature is right now. Let's get a look here.
Starting to come out.
Eric, what lake are you near now?
I'm at 37.
What lake am I near now? I'm past Lake White. I'm almost to West Portsmouth.
I think he means where you live.
Oh, we live in Lancaster.
Yeah, I knew that. No, I thought you were driving by a lake there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. That was White Lake.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
not very big.
not familiar with that.
It's not real big. I looked at it on the map, but it looked like it had potential.
it's more of a pleasure boat lake.
Yeah. Well, it's a whopping 37, so much for the ice melting more. Dagnabbit. And I just don't have any rivers within an hour of me that you can catfish on. Either that or I don't. I mean, because the White River that flows from the east side of Muncie all the way around down past Anderson going towards Noblesville, you can literally walk across the river at almost any given spot and not get your knees wet, actually. I know some places I could probably go carp fishing, but I don't know how active they'd be right now. We're gonna have an early spring. Yes, we are. Uncle Don R said so. What is it?
Hey, Bug, I'm going to jump out of here, man.
Okay, man.
I just wanted to check and make sure that the thumbnail or avatar or whatever the heck it's called is
Heck
working.
yeah.
And it is. So,
Yep, it's there. Like I said, I'm going to go to your page after this ends so I can see it better. I can zoom it in on my laptop then. I mean, on my phone, I wouldn't even be able to tell what it was, to be honest with you. My eyes aren't that good.
yeah.
But make sure you send me an email so I can get with you.
Yeah, I'll do that, bud.
Because if the thing works out where I can, let Dad go and stay there 5 days, 5 days a month, which is basically a week every month, then I'll be able to do some fishing this year.
Yeah, yep. We'll, like I said, Houston Woods is Acton Lake. I don't think that's far. Fort Laramie would be another one.
If you know theirs, you pick one that's got good fishing, and I ain't scared to drive 2 or 3 hours, man. Okay, so that part won't bother me if I've got a couple of days that I can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even though we may be able to do some just hit and miss on day spots too, if there's some close to you, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just doing day trips.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Because if I left here at probably 5 in the morning, I'd be over there by 7.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't remember how long, but every time I ever went to Kenwood, we drove the camper. You know what I mean? So we didn't.
Yeah.
If we went 50 mile an hour, we're lucky.
Well,
it was old and
the river back by Kenworthy's is. You're going to get some small channels and stuff like that, but it's really known for the smallmouth fishing, and but we'll go to Acton or Fort Laramie or CJ Brown and still cat fishing. So
let me write them down. I don't care what kind of catfish they are, brother. I just would like to go fishing. Yeah. Did you say Acton?
Acton Lake is at Houston Woods State Park.
Okay.
And then
I've been to that state park.
Yeah. Fort Laramie is at Fort Laramie State Park.
Say it again.
Fort Laramie.
State Park. Okay, yeah, I write these down, and then after my live's done, I make notes of everything I hear because I won't remember none
Yeah.
of them,
And
then
then,
I can go back and look at them.
yeah, there's C.J. Brown is real close for. It'd be a little farther for you, but that's in Springfield, Ohio.
You say it's close for you?
Well, they're all close for me. Those three.
Okay, that'll work.
I'm not sure how far you are. I'm trying to
I'm
make it easy for you too.
Union City, Indiana, and Ohio, which is a split right over there by Greenville. I'm about 45 minutes from there. I used to race dirt bikes in Greenville, Ohio every November, and it's less than an hour to Greenville, Ohio. I know that.
Yeah, Greenville's 35 minutes from me.
Okay, so I'm about an hour and a half at the most.
Yeah.
And that's
Well, you
cool.
know where Kenworthy's is, and that's my backyard. So
exactly. Yep. No
you
worries,
know right
brother.
where I'm at.
We're definitely going to go fishing for sure because you're closer than anyone I've met yet. Believe me.
Right.
You may get tired of seeing me. Well, I don't have nobody to fish with. I don't know anyone around here.
Well, what's good? You know, I'm retired, so I don't fish on the weekends around.
Yep.
So,
I'm with you.
Because Acton Lake is a limited horsepower lake, so you don't have. That's okay, but Fort Laramie and C.J. Brown and all these other lakes around here are unlimited horsepower, and you get all the pleasure boaters.
I'll say, yeah, you get the idiot days. But yeah, no, but I work for myself, man, and I'm working, not hardly even working at all right now the way Dad's been because I haven't been able to. For probably a month now, I haven't even had the time where I would have time to do an appraisal report after I seen the house. So I can work weekends too. You know what I mean? If I do get back to working regular.
Yeah. All you need to do is get here. I got everything else you need. So
that'll work, man. I appreciate it. We'll make it happen, brother.
All right, man. We'll see you.
All right. Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
Sorry I left you in the basement. Sorry, guys. I mess up whenever I get to talking to someone. I always neglect the chat. And I do apologize for that. I apologize. Trying to see. Eric, I think I texted your brother the backstage thing earlier. We'll see.
He was asleep when I left.
Was he? I can't remember if I thought I seen him pop in earlier or not. I don't remember. Private chat. Well, I didn't know you could do a private chat on here. Somehow somebody sent me a private. Oh, that was Jody. Okay, I see. Telling me that she texted me those pictures.
That's part of the reason me and Curtis love Hoover is because there's no pleasure boaters out there because it's a 9.9 lake reservoir.
Yep. See, all the places we bluegill fish are trolling motor only. And the one reservoir I drove by yesterday, the first one, they're allowed to have pleasure boaters, which is mostly what it is, but there's a speed limit on it. But I'm not going to say it's strictly enforced. But I mean, they don't allow any water skiing or, wakeboard or anything on it. So at least it doesn't get as bad. Every now and then you get an idiot, running 50 mile an hour across there or something. But hopefully I'll get the little boat going this year. I need to rewire it, but I can't do it outside in the winter, and I planned on being able to pull it in the garage and just, set up a little kerosene salamander type heater that I got. And that ended up not happening. I should have a big rummage sale. That's what I ought to do this spring with all that crap in the garage. And one of them, without prices on anything, one of them make me an offer kind of jobbies, Make me an offer, you can't insult me.
Wrong with that. Blow up money instead of, just giving it away or
Yeah,
getting rid of it.
yep, exactly. Did J-Lo pop in there and I missed him?
No, he ain't said nothing. He's probably lurking.
Oh, well, yeah, that's probably what Lou was saying because he said J-Dog. So he's probably in there lurking in the background. They talk about watch hours or whatever, and I don't know how all that works, but like right now, say there's 18 people in here, and by watch hours, that doesn't count each of them 18 people individually, does it? Where like be the 18 people, if I had 18 people and was on an hour, it would be 18 hours.
Yeah, I
don't
couldn't tell you. I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, I don't either. What I was looking at the stat things yesterday, and it said I had like 400 watch hours. I've been on there since 2008. It's like, dang. So when everyone talks about getting to 3,000 watch hours, I was like, dang, I no wonder they're always saying that, how hard it is to do. Oh, Chad, I'll bet. I stayed on our cabin cruiser and worked the marina at the Salamone Reservoir when I was in high school, and there was an old crazy guy had a jet or a drag boat, 4 mile drag boat, shaft driven, and had the big aluminum plate on the back that as he stepped on the gas, he stepped on the pedal of it, and it would keep the boat from coming up on, it would take off on time, but it ran 92 mile an hour because the DNR guy clocked it for him. And I rode in it one time and only once. It was scary. You had to wait till it was like right at evening time and the lake was like glass. And it had like 2 seats in it, and they were the outside of the seats was fiberglass and it curved at the bottom. And that was the only place for the passenger to hold on to, was to put their hands around the curve on the bottom. And man, dude, I was so scared. I think I was 15 maybe, and it scared me to death. And I told the guy about not having anything to hold on. Well, he had his wife driving it one day, and he was sitting in that seat and realized that there ain't nothing to hold on to. And the next week, he had a handle built, down below the seat where you could reach down in front of you and hold on to it. But I have went 85. He didn't go all the way out to 92, but we were about 85 mile an hour in that boat, and that's scary as all get out. I mean, we were only sitting, the boat set real low, so I mean, I could just reach out and lay my hand in the water, no further than we were up off the water. So not only are you going fast, but you're really close to the water. And that was one of them once in a lifetime things. I'd never have to do it again as long as I live, because it was scary. But I didn't want to say no when the guy asked me if I want, being 15 and all, you weren't going to chicken out and say, no, I don't want to go on the ride, So, yeah, I'll go with you, man. Don't worry if I'm crying when we come back, because it scared me so bad. Yeah, what time? Okay, there's what time it is. Well, my whole day's, I don't know what I'm going to do now, man. That sucks. It's not as warm as they said it was going to be, neither. That's the other part that sucks. Because I would try to find somewhere to go fishing. Let's see what it shows. Wind. It's going to be.
Well, if that goes through for your dad.
Yeah, I do too, man. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? I haven't been excited about anything in about 5 years, and I'm stoked if that happens. And they must have changed the forecast, because it's on the high today is going to be 41. And then
it's pretty cloudy out here.
Yeah, it is here too. Let's see. Okay, Saturday it says it's going to be 28 and 47, partly sunny, and then Sunday 26 to 50 and partly sunny. No rain chances at least. Ooh, next Wednesday it's going to be 55 and Thursday 58, but raining on Thursday. Okay, and but see, those cold temperatures at night will hurt because what ice you lose during the day, it's just going to make up for at night. Oh well, it's February. What the heck am I talking about? You ain't even supposed to be able to fish this time of year up here. Hey, River Rat, how's it going, man? It's good to see you.
What's up, Chris? Looks and Hammonds, J&J, River Rat.
What river you had to do, brother? Oh, Chris, I didn't see you, man. 42 light winds right now in Indy. Heck, it's 37 up here. It's hard to believe an hour and a half away. It's that much warmer. Are the lakes still, or the lake or pond stuff still frozen down there, Chris? I know the river's up. The one that runs through Columbus there by you, Chris, I'm talking about. Going to the cove. Oh, you're at work, Dave? Oh, no worries, Chris. I didn't know. I know. I forget the guy's name that lives down there by you that fishes the river down there, and he was out yesterday, and the river is coming down some. He was in that place by there's the big cement concrete wall or whatever. He was fishing there yesterday. It looks like it kind of makes a back swirl right there around that wall. And it was down probably twice what it was the day before from what it looked. It's still out in the road on the west, or out in the fields on the west side over there, though. I think I need to go get my eyes checked because my eyes get tired and I have to squint them when I'm watching stuff like this that close. I should make me some coffee. I think I will after the show ends. But we'll try to make it till 9. Uncle Lou, you still in there? If you are, catch that link before I end. I texted it to Curtis. Oh, break time.
I'm on one of the stops down here in Portsmouth.
I like that blue collar right there. That's my collar if I had a truck. I'd want that collar right there.
Don't want to be avalanche.
Kind of. It's a little bit darker, I think, than the truck that Chad just got. And I'll never be able to buy no $70,000 pickup truck, man. I ain't got that in me. I wouldn't if I could. I don't think. I just can't. My first house I bought was only $49,000, and that's twice what my first house cost. It just blows my mind. Now I did what the other week I was on here, I think, and I was looking at Nissan, I think it is, pickup trucks, and They had nice trucks you could get for under $40,000. And I think it got up to 40 if you wanted the 4-wheel drive. And I think the highest one was 43 something, and it had, like the spoilers and ground effects and stuff like that on it, which I thought was pretty good. I don't know anything about Nissan trucks, but at that price, I wouldn't care. It's brand new. Got to have a warranty, I'd reckon. Wish I didn't know. Oh, I haven't seen what's his name that has the show at 9 o'clock. He usually stops in about this time. Hey, River Rat, where's the Cove at? I don't even remember what state you're from. Remember him? I don't even know, actually. Wish I didn't know then. Yeah, a little pond out back's got water in it this week. It usually dries up. Catawba River. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Searching on here. Oh, come on. You're killing me, Smalls. Oh, it's the wrong keyboard. Is that in North Carolina or? I guess it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's going to be in the Carolinas, it looks like. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's a nice. Yeah, that's a good looking river. Ooh, yeah, that's a good looking river there. What's this up here? Oh, doesn't say what this is. Oh, there we go. South Fork Catawba River. Okay, so it's just a fork of the. Alrighty then, I see where it is. Oh yeah, used to be a big river. Comes in the lake something. What's that say right there? Lake. Lake Wiley. Okay, I've heard that one. And that's right on the North and South Carolina border, huh? Oh, right. Yeah, I just looked it up, actually. That's a pretty good looking area down there, man. Ah, man, my eyes are gonna have to get some eye drops. Quick peek, Mr. Chad, Terry B in the crib hanging out with everybody.
Hey, come on, Ernie Brown.
It'd sure be interesting if you could. Hey, Ernie, how are you, buddy? How you feeling? Are you home yet? I haven't been paying attention.
It's open there. Picking up something.
You's breaking up, brother.
Please don't run out in front of me. I do not want to hit somebody.
So, Ernie, are you still in the hospital? I swear I got narcolepsy. How's Chrissy doing, Ernie? I ain't seen her.
Grease truck is still underwater.
Oh, cool. So you're home now. That's awesome. Oh, I'll bet she is wore out. Just let her sleep until she gets up. It's weird, man. See, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm gonna go put this bag of coffee up real quick. Oops. Wish I didn't know then. Okay, 8:57. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day today. I appreciate all of you hanging out with me, and I'm gonna make me some coffee and try and get my eyeballs to stay open because they're definitely keep closing on me. And hope to see everybody again next week. Same bug time and same bug channel. Give everybody a chance to say bye to whoever they want to say bye to, and then we're out of here. 2 minutes. I'll do it, Ernie. Kiss Chrissy for me. Give her a hug. Hey, Uncle Don, it's good having you, buddy. I appreciate you coming up and hanging with me, man. It's always good to see Uncle Don. All right, Chad, brother. Thank you so much. Sure about great, but we got by. I appreciate it, though. One of these days, I'll actually have an organized show, I suppose. But then again, it wouldn't be my show if I was, would it? Oh, goodness, man, there's something. I'll tell you, it's like my eyes just want to close and I can't stop it. I don't understand it. I'm telling you, it's like narcolepsy. Okay, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me. It sure makes a guy feel good to know that people are going to come and hang out. And I'll see you all again next Friday.
Have a great weekend.